Why does it taste like it has like
Welcome.
Why does it taste like it has fake sugar in it?
Because it does.
Because it's a Capri
Probably.
Sun.
It's a Capri Sun.
That is not fruit
Jason's
juice.
drinking
I
a
hate to
Capri
break
Sun
it
right
to you.
now.
It says all natural ingredients, which could be literally anything.
You realize that those things are like clear, right? You pour them out.
Hi, Ghost Hunter.
They got no color. They're just clear.
Yeah, I literally can't drink that. That's like fake sugar.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Those things have more sugar than sodas.
He don't like the Capri Sun.
Can somebody look up what's in? No, I have a really, really bad reaction to like sucralose and
Oh yeah, you will hate
saccharin
those
and all that
things.
kind of stuff.
Yeah,
What's
don't
in
drink
a
that.
Capri
Yeah, that's real
Sun?
bad. What's up, everybody? Welcome to our Friday stream. We got one last one before we head into the weekend head first. Speaking of first, what's up, Ghost Hunter? How you doing? I am Ray. You were so close. Mateo, hello. Wad Tomato N. 27 months of... That's 3 delicious Twitch babies. Whoa, I don't know about delicious. But thank you for the resub. Hello. Bakamaru, what's going on?
Hi,
It's
Mo.
the Eating Paint stream. It is not, in fact, the Eating Paint stream. We don't do that here.
I don't think there's sucralose in it, Jason.
We did, however, make it to Friday. I do agree with Jason, though, and those things are disgusting.
That had that weird, tangy, fake sugar in the back of your
Oh,
throat.
yeah, that's not good.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
Not good. If you're gonna do sweet stuff, do real sugar. Turns out all the man-made variants kill you. I'm sorry
Yes.
that anything they made to be ant and bug repellent, not good for you.
Surprising.
Yeah.
Not-
It may repel bugs. It will
not-
also repel your life.
Your life, your heartbeat.
Oh, no, Dad is here.
I was already here, Baka. I had to go throw away my Capri Sun. I actually gave it to William.
Oh, there you go.
I gave it
Hey,
to my nephew.
didn't go to waste.
The last time I had a Capri Sun, Wad made me cry laughing on stream. So
Why?
I can't even remember, but it was so funny to me in the moment.
She was laughing so hard she was crying.
I was
This is
legitimately
not a lie.
crying.
What's up, Law Dog?
I was there to witness
Mo,
it.
what's happening?
It was great. What's a Capri
Yeah.
Sun?
I was a mess.
What's a Capri Sun? Does he mean Capri Sun?
Yeah, I was
no,
calling
it's
it.
Capri Sun.
I was calling it a Capri Sun.
That's not even close to being right. It's 2 words.
Oh yeah, it was the witch comment.
It was the
I
witch
said something.
comment.
I said something about your like painting, and
Oh,
and Wad was like,
called
"Witch,
you a
get out of my
witch."
head!"
Yeah.
And I just crying, laughing. It was so good.
Witch, get out of my head.
No, so the thing you're getting death from, you gave to your nephew. Am I hearing this correctly?
Oh my goodness. Oh, too good. We have entirely too much fun here, folks.
Way too much. Who let us do that?
Who let us have this much fun? It was his guy. It's his
What's
fault.
going on, Jess?
It's good to see you all. We have a bright and sunny Friday evening prepared.
Yeah.
And by evening, I mean afternoon.
Hello, Jade.
What's up, Jade?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday indeed. How's your Friday going so far, Jason? I will retract my previous statement
Yeah.
or question.
I am just, I'm busy and tired.
Yeah? Well, let's relax and
I'm
paint
very
some
busy
models.
and very tired. But yeah, it's good.
We'll relax, paint some models, have a good time with chat.
It's good. You're here on time because you work from home on Fridays now? Is that a good thing? I hope that's a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing because you're here.
Seems exciting.
Jess, you jacked your knee up playing basketball? What the heck? You had to miss work with the bright side. I caught on stream earlier. You had a whole monument stream. Heck yeah.
Dang.
Wad is a man of many tastes.
There.
Jason,
Just
Heine
part
looks
takes,
to
incredible.
put a punctuation mark on it. Off the cork.
Off the court. Oh.
On the shelf.
Wow.
Oh, it's done.
Don't be surprised if that model disappears and ends up in my office.
I had a feeling that would happen.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that
Don't
was
paint
next.
anything else pink, otherwise it will also be gone.
I had a feeling about that.
Notice that I'm not painting anything pink. so it doesn't disappear. Ugh,
I'm not convinced that Jordan won't paint something pink before the month is over.
that's probably a pretty good guess. If I'm going to be honest with you, that's a pretty reasonable guesstimate to
There's
make.
still lots of days left in the month.
There are
so.
many days left in the month still.
Not really.
Hey,
You know, actually, you're not
Not really.
wrong.
there's enough,
It's like
though.
a week and change.
Yeah, it's like 10 days. Yeah, you're screwed.
Jordan, can you show me how to do NMM pink?
Nope. I mean, sure.
Yeah, if Jade painted something pink, so can you. It is not part of her normal color palette.
Well, I'm not saying that I can't do it.
No, but
I'm just saying
but you
that I'm
won't.
That he
not.
won't.
And I disagree with it.
I did. Shelby's like, nope. That's not how this works, Jordan. You don't get to make that decision. I do.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is, Shelby's gonna roll in. It's gonna be her birthday, and she's gonna be like, "Guess what you're doing today?"
I'm not gonna be here on my birthday.
Oh yes, I don't have to do it then. Awesome.
That's not true.
It won't be your birthday, so I won't have to do what you want me to do.
Oh, you don't have to do what I want you to do, even if it's my birthday.
Well, huzzah,
That's not how
huzzah.
birthdays work.
Just
That's kinda how
throw back my
birthdays work.
legs and pollute my britches with delight.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Hey, look.
Isn't it, though?
The only reason I was here last year for my birthday, which you weren't here, was because my birthday was on a Thursday last year, so I took the Friday off.
I was at Gen Con on my birthday this last year.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I had quite a delightful birthday dinner
That's great.
that I will never talk about in front of Jen.
Why?
You know why. Jason knows why.
Oh, I think I know why.
Uh,
I think I know why. I think I know why.
I dare you to say it in front of Jen.
I'm not going to.
That's probably wise.
T. Schmidt, I'm not going to be here on my birthday, so I can't paint on stream. Source said because you had Brussels sprouts?
Nope. We don't eat those things here. Those things do not
I eat Brussels sprouts.
exist in our foodcabulary around here.
Blech. Blech. That's awesome, Tim.
What happened, Tim?
What are they
Ooh.
called?
Selling
Oh.
hot sauces at a Mexican restaurant.
That's cool.
Yummy.
What are they called? Gotta have a name. A splashy name.
Mm.
Tim's Turbo Tit Ripper Sauce. I like my name better. Uncle Tim's Dynamite doesn't cut it, buddy. I just named it for you.
Oh my god. Tit ripper sauce.
Oh gosh.
Oh god.
Ooh, bacon wrapped Brussels sprouts? I'm into it.
That's so good, Jason. You got it in one.
Tim says they're not that hot, though.
Well, then you're doing it wrong.
Wad, I kind of figured that that comment was not a part of what I was thinking. So either way, it still made me laugh, even if I was laughing at my own iteration of it. So I guess I made myself laugh, but you helped.
Oh, was he not talking about you with the witch?
No,
He's talking about you.
he's talking about you.
Oh. Well, I ain't getting out of your brain. I'm there, living rent free forever. You're welcome.
Either way, it was a good laugh.
I'm great company.
Yay,
I hope your brain enjoys me.
I'm helping. Exactly.
Yay, I'm helping. I'm helping.
The version of me that you're in your brain does like to do dishes though, so you know, there's that.
Source, it's so exciting. Their big order of Acryl arrived today.
Ooh, fancy.
It's so fun. Oh yeah, and I think they're in Sweden, right?
Source?
Yeah.
Is
it Sweden?
Yes.
So it's very exciting. Yes.
you got planned for this weekend here, Jason? Uh-oh. Did I open up a can of worms?
Didn't like that laugh.
So I think I just filled up Saturday's schedule with fun things like I have to get all the financial reports done for the accountant,
Oh.
along with a bunch of other neat business things I have to come in and do. I'm working on the website this weekend and
No.
a bunch of stuff like that. It's a work weekend, unfortunately.
Icky.
Start to finish, I'll be here at the office. But not in this room, unfortunately.
Bakamaru said that's the laugh of a defeated man. How
It's a
haunting.
laugh of a defeated. I am not yet defeated, but I am tired.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Are you doing anything Sunday?
I'll be here too,
Ugh.
both days. Full days of work, Schlebby. Welcome
Sorry
to
to
the
hear
wonderful
that.
world of business ownership.
Yeah. Source asked, can you explain to me why coal black plus transparent black gives such a deep and nice black compared to coal black raw? And is that coming in a bottle soon?
Is that coming in a bottle soon?
Well, transparent, they're two different pigments, number one. Transparent black just helps to make coal black more of what you would consider to be a deeper black, right? The coal black, carbon black pigment is, more of like a deeper gray in some instances, so... Kim 1.
It's part of the reason why we have
Right
the satin black coming. So it's a nice, richer, deeper option as an alternative to coal black.
Quite that much. That looks good.
Yeah, we had them set to 63 on both sides.
They're just dark.
They're just a little dark.
Dark.
Yeah, the satin black will be exciting. Source said they're excited for it. Lumberjack Tim, you're getting snow.
Like you're
That's
getting snowed on?
so fun. Yeah, he's painting all weekend because they're getting snow.
What a good time to decide to just paint all weekend.
I
When
know.
you're snowed in.
See, that's why I love snow, because it gives me a reason
Dude, you
to
could
just do
literally
nothing.
paint all weekend.
Well, I know.
Oh, I could also paint all weekend, yeah.
I always feel bad when I, like... Well, maybe I should. I don't know.
Why would you feel bad about having fun on your weekend?
No, it's not about, like, feeling bad about having fun. When I sit for a really long time, I just end up feeling like I didn't get anything done. Like, before I started working here, I had all the free time in the world, and I would just, like, crochet and watch TV, but it kind of sucked. I hated it. I was doing something I loved that was fun.
I was going to say,
But-
like, painting is such a neat therapy,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Like, I was just talking to somebody at lunch yesterday, a business guy who was asking me about what we do, and he was like, I bet that's really good therapy. I go, it's a good form of meditation. You can go away into your painting and just get incredible, time in your brain,
Yeah, you just get lost.
away from the noise of the world, and that is never a waste of time
Yeah, I agree.
to just recharge your batteries, even though you're doing something, right? You're not just sitting around being a bum, you're expending
productive.
creative juices, which gets a lot of the chemicals in your brain active. Anytime you're creating, it gets that kind of self-appreciation engine running, and that stuff is worth its weight.
Yeah.
It is.
So don't ever let yourself feel like, sitting around painting is a waste of time. Unless, you're doing it to run away from other duties you have,
Yeah.
obviously. You got to take care of business. But
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not painting specifically for me, because even crocheting kind of it expels my creative
Yeah.
stuff.
Anything.
But
I mean, it is a creative outlet,
yeah.
right?
Wad said, you're getting old when you're excited about getting a shelving unit for the garage.
Huh.
I
Yes.
mean, that sounds exciting, so I don't know what that says about me.
Or like a new vacuum, like cleaning stuff. That happens to me sometimes.
I would love to have a new vacuum.
I got a
I'm
new
just,
set
like,
of
don't wanna
sheets
spend money on
once.
it. Huh?
When I got new sheets, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best day of my life.
Yep. Sounds good. I might buy some.
Do it. Yeah, Ghost Hunter bought a robot vacuum yesterday. He was so happy.
You bought a what?
A robot vacuum. Sounds like a Roomba.
Oh,
or something.
Roomba kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Slayer Street.
Layer Street, what's up?
Are you happy to be back painting your lion, Jason?
Yes and no. He's at the point where this is generally where I get frustrated with GW models because of, oh, I have to go take care of all the intricate details that they put too many of. But he's actually been pretty good, so I'm not fatigued by this model quite yet.
Well, that's good. You have many more, like, small, tiny details to do on him?
That's all I'm doing is all, like, the little teeny weeny 50 million skulls on his belt kind of crap.
So is that last 15% or so?
Yeah.
That ends up just kind of being a bear a lot of the time.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how I do with the super tiny models. Because I don't think I've ever... So far, I haven't really painted anything that's super small.
Mm-hmm.
And the new models that I found that I want to paint are a lot smaller than what I've done.
Yeah, those models are tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. They are super duper small.
Which I think will be fine. Like, I generally, even on my large models, I'll go in sometimes with the X10 to do really tiny details. So I don't think it'll be a problem, but it's more if I'll be happy with the results. What's up, Avian? I don't know what the scale is for those models.
Which one?
The She-Ra.
They're probably 25, 28, somewhere in there.
There you go. I like the blue that you added, Jordan, to the silver.
Yeah, I also do.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
I still have a photo somewhere of it with the old. It was just too
Warm.
warm. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Like
cooled
if
it
I
down a
had
ton.
painted the rest of the model with that level of warmth, it would have made sense. But it was just like, eh. It didn't have enough distinction for me,
Yeah.
and so I was just like, I'll just do it, and I'm very happy with the change. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it almost looked more like a not tarnished, but like a faded gold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or like a white gold.
Yeah, this definitely retains a lot of that warmth, but it still has
Coolness.
just
in
a
way.
little bit of that coolness that you would expect in some silver.
Yeah, it looks super cool. Source said, any tips on removing lumps/ridges that have built up because I painted too early on and not fully dry layer?
Well, any tips on removing lumps, ridges that have built up because I painted too early? Oh, so when that happens, what I'll usually do, it depends on the area. Is it on like a large smooth area, or is it like in crevices and in details that are hard to get to? Because if it's in a larger flat surface, I'll generally just take a little bit of like a sanding sponge or something with a really low, like really high grit, and I'll just sand it down a little bit to get some of those kind of burrs out the unevenness in the paint. But if it's in a smaller recessed detail, a lot of the time, the horse's rear, yeah, you could definitely buff a little bit of that out. You'll have to repaint over it. Just make sure when you repaint over it that you use thin coats of color. But I've definitely done that before. Also, hi Jen.
Hi.
We have a Jen.
Hello.
Welcome.
Chair Jen.
Sure, Jen.
Grizz Christofferson said, if I wind up ordering this Reach model, does Baby J get a commission for it?
No.
No.
You help pay my bills by virtue of me working here, which is great. But no, I don't make any sort of commission. Very happy with my lot in life here.
Havian said,
These
Baby
wonderful
J,
people.
yes, you are a professional painter, but still, it's absolutely disgusting how you are banging out that model.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, looks great.
It's a lot of fun. It's, it's almost academic in a weird sort of way. It's because it's all metal, like you can kind of just ignore a lot of the other things and just think about metal the whole time, which is really cool. I don't have to think about, figuring out other things other than thinking about how the metal reflects, and it just like clears your mind of a lot of other things, and you just think about how like reflections work and how, colors are going to be pulling into those reflections, where those colors are coming from, how that is, pulled in from the environment around it.
I'm looking at it on a different monitor than I was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Did you add more, like, dark? Like there's dark, like
Back here?
Yeah.
Like in here?
Again, the monitor is yeah, right there. Did you add more to that or no?
No, I tweaked a little bit of it yesterday, but not significantly.
Okay.
So
It's probably just
yeah, it might just be the
lighting on
monitor.
this
Yeah,
monitor.
I think I cleaned
my
it up
mic
because it
on?
was looking a little rough around the edges, just as far as the colors weren't super consistent. But I haven't done a lot of work on there now.
Can you hear me?
Try talking again.
Can you guys hear me? You can hear me. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the microphone was probably just not
Maybe
close
a little,
enough.
a little far away. You gotta be right in front of the face.
Yeah. As Gabe likes to say, you have to eat it.
You gotta
Yep.
eat the microphone, and I talk really quiet too.
Yeah, eat the mic, but don't actually eat the mic.
No,
Don't actually eat it.
it'd be bad for you
Like
and
the
mic.
paint. Don't actually eat the paint either.
Yeah,
Yep.
Wait, what?
also bad for you.
Nope. Jason, you're supposed to know these things.
Oh, sorry.
You're supposed to also teach them these things.
Wait, what?
We're supposed to be paragons of virtue and not paint eating.
Can I be a different shape? I don't want to
Very
be a paragon.
focused.
What's very focused?
Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Matomatic, that is called the Emphatic Robots Reach. And it's from Mindwork Games.
On the website, it's just Reach.
Oops.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need that right now.
Oh, that's too big.
Pathetic robots.
Oh, empathetic. What did I say? Did I say empathetic?
Emphatic.
I said
Emphatic.
emphatic. Empathetic.
Similar spelling.
Similar.
I see how you got there.
So-
Whatever, same thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
Friday.
fantastic model. I very much am excited. If any of you guys pick it up, post it on the Discord, send me messages. I would love to see you guys work on it and see your progression on it as well.
It is better than pathetic.
Yeah, better than pathetic.
Which, if you put your finger in the wrong spot on that box, it looks like pathetic robots. But it's available at monumenthobbies.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Can put the link in.
Easy. You too can paint this model.
I'm going to get one and paint it with silver, rich gold, and black wash.
I would love to see that. Unironically, I would really enjoy seeing that.
Matomatic,
Three
it's
colors.
just display.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, we don't talk
Dang
about
it.
empanadas around here.
Ah, dang it.
No, we didn't make it. We just we work with Mindwork Games to distribute their models, make them more accessible to folks in the U.S.
Mhm.
We have a lot of the robots
Yeah, they have 3 different robot
Mhm.
models that we sell.
Mhm.
And there's one that I had a hard time choosing not to do, which was the Prometheus one.
Yeah, that one's cool.
I thought that one was very cool. There's a guy, like an older guy who's like not wearing a ton of clothes. He's just like bare chest and he's like wearing a loincloth or something. And then it's a robot kind of like kneeling in front of him, like he's like tinkering on the robot or something. He's like built the robots or something.
No, he's teaching them. He's drawing
Is that the thing?
symbols in the sand.
Ah, that one.
And the robot is learning.
What he said.
That's awesome. I like it.
Hence the Prometheus. He's delivering fire to the AI.
Oh,
Yeah, we've got quite a good selection of Mindwork
Yeah,
models
a lot.
that are amazing.
They're so
But
cool.
they're really limited. So that's another cool thing about them is
Mhm.
that they're limited. You're
Yeah.
not going to see them everywhere. Not everybody
there's-
gets to paint them.
there are 400 copies of this that have been made.
Yeah.
And when they're gone, they're
That's it.
gone.
Yep.
We don't have 400 of them.
No.
Yeah, there's a really cool Witch King and Eowyn
I want
Display
to paint that
model.
so bad.
by Frazetta. It's super cool.
There's
All the
not-
Mindworks
They're
stuff is
not.
great.
There's not one that's bad.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
so good. We also have journeyman miniatures,
Mm-hmm.
which are really cool, and then our own texture trainers, which are super
Yes.
fun.
Yep.
Those things are absolutely fantastic. It's such a good deal. It's so easy to just have something that you want to test out a couple of ideas on that is easily painted on, easily repainted,
And designed by me.
and
Yeah.
designed by that man over there.
Matomatic asked for any tips for chunky viscera/gore on bases. I have the dark crimson paint to use as blood. How do I add natural looking chunks?
Ooh.
Jen-
That's kind of a gross
doesn't like
question.
that.
in the best sort of
That's
way.
an occasion where the word chunks is kind of not pleasant.
In this context, for sure.
I think you could probably use
This is for Shatterpoint Ewoks.
I love it.
that's actually
That's even
awesome.
better. That's even better because they need to be like cannibalistic little Muppets.
Oh,
I mean, you should cut up a whole bunch of
bouncy balls. Jade said.
stormtroopers, and
What's the
If
best
you're-
base
and just-
texture for brain matter?
Murder.
make little masses of green stuff or putty to make it look like there's chunks outside of the armor, and then just cover it in crimson or crimson, and then you're good.
Dang.
Because the like blood and gore effects are gonna cover up a lot of the form of whatever you are putting under there, so you don't have to have it be like super accurate. You can just kind of give the sense that there is stuff. Because no one's gonna be like, man, where's this person's heart? Missing a lung somewhere. Like, where's the liver? This is so unrealistic.
It's true.
You know, people are gonna be like, that dude's missing an arm. Oh, hey, there's a leg over there.
Yeah.
You know.
T. Schmidt, I've had my eye on the Azazel model, and I don't know if I should pull the trigger yet because I
There's
haven't even finished Night
so
Bells.
many good ones. We just added some new ones.
Yeah.
So
this is one of the new ones.
if
that
you
we
haven't
added, so.
checked the selection of miniatures on our website recently, you might want to take a peek over there.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah, some amazing ones. There's like a handful of Oz's left,
Mm-hmm.
The Oz one is
which
really
if you've
cool.
never seen the Oz miniature from Mindworks, once those are gone, that's the last in the world
Yeah.
for sale,
I
other
might
than
have to
like
buy one.
third-party eBay
It's
crap.
such a cool sculpt.
It is an amazing model. It's like $200, but it is an amazing sculpt. I have one. I will be painting it on stream.
It's funny because Jason was like, "What are you thinking about painting on stream?" And I was like, I could do Oz," and he was like,
Nope.
How about no? How about that one's mine? You don't get to paint it on stream. And I was like,
Hands off.
All right,
No touching.
all right, fair enough.
I'm nice, but it has its limits.
Source said, I only found one texture trainer. Is there more?
There will
There are
be
more in development right now.
Mhm.
There is one that just, I think, got done. Oh, it's my fault. I owe her an email, actually. that got back from the concept artist. What happens with the texture trainers is I design them, I draw the initial artwork, we send it off to a concept artist. She then puts some completion and texture and things like that on it, and then it goes to the sculptor. So we have one that the concept art just came back for and got approved, and one that's the sculpt is just about done. So number 2 should be hitting the stores, I don't know, a few weeks.
So exciting.
And then number 3 a few weeks after that, if not sooner. We may have all 3 of them for Adepticon, but I don't promise that.
Oh my gosh! If we can get
It all depends on sculptor time, and right now he's booked, so it's tough to get them done quickly.
There's one in particular I'm very, very excited about.
Yeah, the next one is the Hunter. It's a male sci-fi bounty hunter.
Which is really
They
cool.
all have just very generic names because of what they are. And then the one after that is the Crone.
That's the one I'm.
I
super
really
excited
like that
about.
one. The crone is fun.
The Crone is another, more fantasy, obviously, but.
Don't get me wrong, the Hunter is sweet.
Yeah.
It's really cool. The Crone is definitely like my kind of weirdness going on.
I designed her to be just a fun. It can be as colorful or as desaturated as you want it to be. All of them can, but
But yeah, I mean, even though you can do a lot of different things with all of them, like there's definitely some where it's like this is kind of intended to start you in a place, right? Where you're like, this one makes sense to do in these kind of different types of ways.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all super flexible with what you can do.
Game
Which is the
or
best part.
Ghost Hunter. That's a great idea to do the texture trainers for monthly challenges.
well, that's the point. Once we get them to the full line of them, which there will be anywhere from 4 to 6 initially in what we'll call wave 1 of the texture trainers. And when we get to that point, then we will start utilizing those more and more for all of our educational stuff.
Yep.
So when we do more advanced classes, we'll be supplying them. We have a lot of teachers, painting instructors out there who have been getting them and painting with them. Mally Anderson has been playing around with one and doing some amazing stuff with her, so I'm excited to see his final version. He'll be doing some tutorials.
One of the texture trainers?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we sent him 2.
It's fun.
If I knew that.
I have mine that I started at LVO that I should probably go grab at some point.
Yeah, the idea is to make it very easy because of the variety of texture that they provide and the ease of painting them because of the scale, and obviously the cost, right? Because they're $20 retail.
Which is so awesome.
So they're available to our retailers, although we haven't really made a big launch announcement to retailers and wholesalers yet because of the fact that we want to do that when there's multiples. But here soon you'll start seeing more and more info on them, advertising, all that kind of great stuff.
Chuck, Jason finished his pink bear yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan, I don't think, is participating.
So he says
Shelby is pretty avid about getting me.
the month is
involved.
not over. There's still time. Jade, you should totally get the Azazel model. I support that. Mo said,
Oh my gosh.
Mo was talking
Source.
about the crone texture trainer, and he said, does this mean you guys will have to put up with Baby J holding the crone model and cackling the whole time he paints it?
Yes.
Well, huzzah,
Precisely.
huzzah.
Uh-huh.
I'll just throw
It
back my
is
legs
a
and
model where the
pollute my
cackling
britches
sound
with
effect
delight.
would be right at home. I took some very steep, as I was discussing and doing what we call the idea board of her, and I was like, it's very Baba Yaga.
Mm.
Dodge Howell, thank you for that prime sub for
Thank
Dodge,
you.
49 months.
Whoa.
Awesome.
Wow.
Well, huzzah, huzzah.
Just a short period
I'll
of
just throw
time.
back my legs
And with
pollute
tier
my britches
1.
with
Ooh.
delight.
Well, I don't know what that means.
What?
It's
Tier
like
1.
2 subs in a row from Dodge Howell. One with one says Prime, and then the other says converted from Prime to Tier 1. I don't know what that means, but
when,
thank you.
When you convert from Prime to Tier 1, it will auto-renew as opposed to the Prime
gotcha.
sub. You have to go in
Prime,
and
you
tell
have
them
to
every month.
manually,
So I think that's the case there. Dodge, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Glad to see you.
Wait, what? I don't understand. What part of the explanation did I miss that made you say this, Mo? An old lady with Keanu Reeves' face.
Wait.
Where did we get? How did we get to that?
Oh.
What did you say?
Right. Have you seen John Wick?
Yeah. Oh no, huh?
Oh, that would be.
I have.
That would explain why you don't.
Gotcha.
understand
Oh,
Wick.
Baba Yaga. I gotcha. I'm there.
He is referred to as Baba Yaga
Yeah.
in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is the boogeyman.
Yes. Oh, it's such a good movie.
I love that movie so much.
It's needless violence for sure, but I kind of love it.
There's something weirdly campy about it because it's like with the whole Baba Yaga thing and the whole like all the weird phone calls that happen between them. It's so great. That movie is one of my favorites, not because it's like really high quality filmmaking, but it's just really fun to watch.
Okay, yeah, Game Delay makes a good point. It wasn't needless violence, but he still, I mean, that was a lot of violence for
disproportionate response.
Like, I understand for sure they did kill his dog that his wife gave him, but still. Okay, everyone's rioting about how I said it was needless.
I
That's
mean,
not what I meant.
It's not just about the dog.
Maybe
it's about what the
excessive?
dog represents. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't
So-
speak to it. But
At the beginning of the movie, you find out that his wife passed away.
okay.
And he used
Like
to
literally
be
right before the beginning of the movie. too.
Yeah.
It's like very recent.
he used to be a hitman, but then he got married, so he got out of that business and was just kind of like living his own life.
Yes.
And then his wife passed away, but she had arranged for somebody to bring him a puppy after she passed away to like take care of him.
Did
and like
she know she was gonna die?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like sick for a long
Yeah.
time.
So
Okay.
she knew
sort of
she was
thing,
gonna
yeah.
die, and she like sends him this puppy, and I think it had a letter just kind of talking about how she wanted him to still have a friend and like someone to care for. And then he also
which he totally responds to as like, dog. It's
yeah.
Weird. It's
He,
like
he
a
at first
weird way-
is
yeah.
like, ugh, like I have to take care of this dog. And then these guys, I can't remember why they break into his house, but they break into his house.
He goes to like a like he just like fills up his tank of gas and somebody's
Yeah.
like, give me your car.
He drives a
Stole his
really
car.
cool
Yeah.
cool car, and they ask if he's selling it, and he loves his car, and he tells them no, that he's not selling it. So they decide to go steal it from his house. And they break in, the dog starts barking, so they kill the dog.
Aw.
And then they steal his car. So he comes home, this
That's a
dog
bad
that his
day.
wife had just given him.
And it's the crappy Greyjoy kid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best
Kid
part.
stole the car.
That is the best part of it.
Theon.
Yeah.
It's that guy.
Yes.
Theon Greyjoy?
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
they basically stole everything he loved from him.
Mhm.
So he just kind of goes crazy and starts killing a bunch of people, and it's awesome. And then at the end of the movie,
And it's awesome.
he at some point went into this animal shelter that had a bunch of dogs in it, and he like rescued a pit bull, and he's like walking. It like has a scene where he's walking away, and this little pit bull is trotting behind him.
Aw,
It's super
so
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie.
It's a great movie. It really is a lot of fun.
I haven't seen the
Electric
other
Uncle
three.
Trash. Hello.
Electric Uncle Trash. What a name.
Yeah, Jade, the father's reaction when he finds out who his son stole a car from.
Yeah, because
Is
his
awesome.
son has no
They
idea.
were like
who-
Russian mobsters.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know whose
And he's
car
like,
this
"You
is."
stole this car from who?"
Like some nobody.
Yeah.
That nobody was John Wick.
Well,
Yeah.
the best part is that he doesn't find out from. The dad doesn't find out from like the son.
He finds out from the guy who he tried to freaking chop
punch-
shop the car to.
yeah. the guy's like, this is John Wick's car. What are you doing with this?
Yeah.
He's like, get it out of
You
here.
idiot.
I don't want this thing. And he calls up and he's dad. He's like, your son killed John Wick's dog
Yeah.
and stole his car.
Yeah.
And his only response is like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Really
he hangs up the
messed up.
phone. It's so
Yeah.
great.
And at this point, I think the father just accepts his son's fate.
It's
It's like, yep, you're
it's
gonna
over.
die.
You are.
You're already
You're
a dead
done
man.
Hey, Jordan, are the monumentals codes able to be used more than once?
They are now, yeah.
Should be, Wad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just did an overhaul for our Monumentals program, which allows all of their codes to be used.
Wad, there are who asked? Wad,
Tomato, yeah.
Wad, they should be realize that some monumentals are no longer part of the program.
Yes.
Oh, so yeah, if you've got one and it's not working, that might be why. Okay.
You may want to check and make sure the code you're using is somebody that's still part of the program.
Yeah, and if there is somebody who is still part of the program and their code's not working, please let me know, because that should not be the case.
Oh. So you tried to use Zambies and it gave him errors.
I will look at it immediately after the stream.
Yeah, hers should be.
I'll put it in chat for you soon.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Hers, there should not be a reason why hers is not working. Does it tell you what's
Like,
wrong
yeah, like
with it?
what happens when you try to
Yeah,
use
what
it.
error is it giving you?
Yeah, Jade.
So it
that
says
movie's
it's already
crazy.
been used. Okay. Yeah, that should not be the case. I will go figure out why that is happening and solve it.
I sent him a reminder.
Yep.
So we'll
And I might
let you
message you
know.
directly if you're trying to use the code so you can use it and I can make sure that it's working.
Is the website updated for who is still a monumental? That's a good question.
We need to get all the current monumentals new or updated.
So no is
Yeah.
the answer.
No. The
Not
short
yet,
answer to that question
Slayer
is
Street.
no.
That's another thing too. We can maybe make it just a general announcement in Discord that the monumentals list is updated. Can we do that? Maybe.
When we
Okay.
do it, yeah. I don't think that list has been comprehensive for a while anyways. But I will make sure that it is. Have we ever had a landing page other than that says who all of our monumentals are?
I mean, it's changed over the years. The biggest problem is that a lot of them don't ever give us their updated graphics and don't have graphics, and so if they don't go on there.
Yeah.
Ghost Hunter said I tried to use game delays code and it gave me an error too. You probably spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
He has a very, very complicated lawyery code. Yeah, the code should work on anything on the website.
Yeah.
Slavic, you'll have to reach out directly to Game Delay and see if he'll be willing to share it. Nothing that you don't want to share, Game Delay. Yeah, that's true. You could look it up on the Utah Bar website. See if he's got it updated.
Mr. Delay Esquire.
I have a
Esquire.
code.
Mr. Delay Esquire, but there's some special characters in there somewhere.
Yeah, the S is a $sign.
We know there's a monumental section on the website. What we were talking about is that it's not up to date.
Yeah.
There might be some monumentals who are not featured on there yet. There might be some that were previously in the program who are not. Lumberjack Tim just primed 35 minis with no thinner and no clogs.
Oh, it's a good Friday.
Must
It's
have
a
been
good
using
Friday.
Pro Acryl Prime.
I love our primer.
Yes, that's Game Delay's code. Make sure not to mess up the uppercase I's and the lowercase L's.
There's something amazing about not like using an airbrush for a while and not getting like having any issues with it or not getting any clogs. It's like one of the best feelings in the world.
Well, so Savik, you're now trusting that Game Delay got it right
Yeah.
if you're copying and pasting. So if it doesn't work,
A lot of pressure.
user error.
Just because he's a lawyer doesn't mean everything he says is true.
Source said, testing my new metallics. As a chaos player, the dark silver is pure gold. Wait a minute. That's not how it works.
That's,
You put a fake numeral or put a numeral 1 in the middle to weed out the fake fans. So typical Friday question, what's everyone doing this weekend? Anything
oh,
fun? Anything exciting?
I gotta work.
Jason's got work. I am going to play my first game of Old World tonight at Old World,
Fun.
Oh.
which
Old
is
World
both
at Old
hilarious
World.
and awesome.
What is Old World?
It's a Warhammer: The Old World.
Oh.
It's the new game that Phil, Jabe, and Jordan came home with from LVO.
Let's be honest, it's an
I
old game.
Well,
It's a new version of an old, very
yeah,
old
it's
game.
the new models and stuff, and
It's basically, I don't know if you ever heard of Warhammer Fantasy before.
Mhm.
Warhammer Old World is basically redone Warhammer Fantasy. So they took the old game.
Some bean counter
Smash.
walked around the warehouses at GW and said, "What is all this crap?" They said, "Those are the molds for models we haven't made in 10 years." And he goes, "Make them again." And they said, "Okay."
Yep. People will buy them.
Sounds
Turns
about
out
right.
people are buying them.
What
Turn-
is old is
yeah.
new again. Are you going there with Philip and Gabe?
No. Philip has a game of Age of Sigmar with Ruben tonight.
Oh.
Although I am trying to convince Philip to come join us after he's done.
Mhm.
Because he is also very interested in Old World and is working on putting his army together. And I think it would be a good opportunity for us to kind of figure out the rules together.
Yeah, gee, just steal everybody from company game night, Jordan.
I said after he's done.
rude.
After he's done, we go to dinner, Jordan.
Wow.
What did Gabe
What
just
did
say?
he just say?
He yelled something.
What did you say, Gabe?
Hopefully something not nice.
Oh, he said sick invite. Well, you're sick, so.
Is this what our life is going to be like now?
Yes.
Gabe was no longer down the hall. He's right there.
Yeah,
right there.
that's the
He's
issue.
right through the wall.
Christopher, too.
There's a wall right here, and he's on the other side of the wall.
You guys are welcome to join if you
Is
like.
Chris over there too?
Christopher is in there.
Chris, you're not allowed. We literally have game night here. I'm mad at Jordan for going to Old World. Why would you go to Old World?
Dan Short, thank you for the sub.
Been a while.
Yikes.
Been a while
Yikes.
since I could catch a live stream. Gonna need a bigger monitor if you keep adding people to the stream. No, we all still fit in the same
Yeah.
box.
Except for the two that are talking from outside
Well,
the
the
box.
outside
yeah,
people, like
you can't see them. We can't even see
we
them.
can't.
I don't know why that made me laugh so
Just
hard.
hearing them talk.
Put a camera in the up on the ceiling in there
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
record them all day.
Little bird's eye view.
Yeah.
Christmas Sushi just goes, Gabe, this thing's pretty cool, dude. That just made me laugh.
Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna go shopping with my mom this weekend.
Ooh.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. How was I supposed to know that you were gonna be not dying by Saturday?
Where are you guys going shopping? Like birthday shopping?
No, I have a friend coming in town for my birthday.
Yes.
And so my mom was like, let's get her a welcome basket. So we're going to Marshall's. We're going to just pick up some fun stuff.
When is your friend gonna be here?
She flies in Wednesday night.
You said this is the one from Canada, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a friend.
I know. Well, I
Dang.
visited her twice, so
Oh, okay.
I asked her to come out for my birthday.
That seems fair.
She said yes.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Shelby's birthday is next week.
I know. 21 in a week.
21.
Jeez. What are we gonna do?
Nothing.
Do we have a plan for this?
Do you think she could get any worse?
Yeah. Oh yes.
You assuming that if she comes to work inebriated, it's worse than this?
I think there's a very real possibility that it could be.
You've met
Thank
her
you,
mom, right?
Slovak.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have. God, I can't imagine her inebriated. That would be wild.
I can't imagine me inebriated.
Talking about your mom.
Oh,
That would freak me out.
she will just have
I
no
bet
filter.
she's just delightful.
Doesn't she already have no filter?
Yeah, but it'll be even worse.
Okay.
It'll be like no filter times 10.
No filter times 2.
Got it.
Game Delay doesn't want a camera in Gabe and Chris's office, but he wants one in the hallway for when Gabe comes running down the hall. But Gabe doesn't have to run down the hall anymore because he's right there now.
He can literally, if he can
just
step over all the boxes, he
pop
can
his
just stick his
head
head in
into
the
the
door.
That's true.
Their office is a little bit of a mess.
Ghost
I
Hunter's sending a
would
case of
say so.
Pedialyte and Motrin to Shelby.
Huh? Oh gosh. No, I'm not gonna get drunk. That's not fun to me.
I mean, it's a little fun, but
It's a little fun.
I said to me.
quick play the nose game to determine who has to be the bailout call ride home.
No, I'm just having a fun party at home.
I remember doing a lot of shots on my 21st birthday.
You remember it? Then you didn't do a lot of shots.
That's fair.
She got you.
You know what? You win. That's fair. Yep. Can't argue with that one. That is some cold hard logic right there.
Yeah, my dad is gonna take me out to a nice bar after my
Oh,
birthday.
wow. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it's called Highball. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but
What's it called?
Highball. Apparently, it's a nice bar.
This is a fancy schmancy bar.
It's a bar where like I could wear a dress and heels. And
Oh, nice.
So yes,
not
Like
be
a-
overdressed.
like a
fancy
lounge.
schmancy bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are not bars.
Yeah.
No matter what it says on the sign, that ain't a bar. That is a lounge.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. That'll be fun.
Are you gonna get all dressed up and go?
Yes,
Cool.
of course.
Yes,
That's
of course.
awesome.
I know
sounds like
exactly
loss.
what I'm wearing.
Oh, wow. Well, this is. Oh, wait. This is on McDowell and 7th Street. Same one.
Avian said, "Is there a piano there?"
Sparkling disappointment is the code for game delay.
It does look like a.
Game delay's
a
code
nice
on the site
place.
is sparkling disappointment. Or, and why is it Philip?
I don't know if there's a piano there, Avian.
That would be
I've
so
never
great,
been.
by the way.
What is my code and why is
Paint
it
it
Philip?
again, baby J.
Paint it again?
His words, not mine.
And why is it Philip? Is there a piano there?
Yeah, I have no clue.
I think your code should be, what is my code and why is it Philip? That sounds way more.
I mean,
Fun.
Avian, you could Google it
True.
and get an actual image.
Mhm. Or if you wait until I go, I can describe it to you
Yeah.
afterwards to the best of my ability. Can you lounge on the
I
piano?
wonder if they still have any of those piano, like the dueling piano bars. Those
Yes.
are fun.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah, they do.
awesome.
Those are super fun.
There's one in Scottsdale.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's still, when I was going over there for lunch one of the times with meeting like a one-on-one,
Uh-huh.
there was a sign that had 2 pianos.
Oh.
So I assume that's what
I'm
it was.
Googling. Those are fun.
We should do a company
I
outing.
know there's some in Vegas.
We should do a company outing to a fun bar.
Dueling pianos.
To a
near
fun
me.
bar.
Yeah.
Well,
A
I
dueling
mean,
piano bar.
Now you're the last one. Now we can do an event, a company event at a place.
It's
that
true.
requires being over 21.
You're welcome, guys.
You're welcome. As long as we don't hire anybody else who's under 21.
About damn time. Jeez.
Low key piano bar, Tempe, Arizona. Jello shots, dueling pianos,
Oh God.
Slavic, yes, they
Right.
do work on the minis.
great music, and friendly folks.
Game Delay said, "Ooh, if I get a code, just make it first!" Exclamation point.
In your heart.
Yeah, the
First in your
codes,
heart.
discount codes work on everything on the website.
Yes.
Yes, it definitely looks like kind of a hipstery cocktail lounge.
Yeah.
Shelby's gonna love it.
I am.
This is Gabe's family we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, Shelby
Our
is going to
tastes
love
are
this.
kind of up here.
That is, yes, a requirement of being a monumental game delay.
Making content.
Yeah. Don't I have to like make content?
Because that might be a deal breaker.
Yeah, and you have to actually be nice to your community.
Whoa! Who said that was a rule?
Turns out when you're a lawyer, you don't really have time to be a content creator.
But
Speak for
you are
yourself.
already an award-winning painter.
It's true.
I
Do you watch
streamed
Better
once.
Call Saul?
Yeah. Oh my God. There's
Because
such
that's
a
the
good
story of Game Delay's life, so he's got plenty of free time.
Is that why you don't have a code, Jason?
Because he doesn't make content. Is that what you're saying?
I updated his code, so his code is good to go.
I have a code. My code is called monumenthobbies.com. That's where you get
Oh,
all
He doesn't
the
have a code
best-
because you have to be nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
I see.
Well, considering
I'm nice to everybody
But
except
Baby
Except
J.
Except for the people. Except the people who need to be set straight.
Do I need to be
That's
set
also
straight,
true.
Jason?
I mean, we all do sometimes.
Don't answer that.
Well, Wad, that's not what you post if that's what you're trying to accomplish. Nobody buy the last one of this thing I'm waiting on.
Jason is nice to
I
3,000
mean,
great
I-
artists and ghosts.
I
And Ghost Hunter.
What Tomato, I understand that you want to support Zambies, but there are other codes that you could use if you're concerned. But I'm going to check right now and see what stock looks like on that model.
Should be fun.
For you.
Which model is this? Is it Reach?
Living Legend.
Oh, okay.
I think we'll be okay.
That's the Elric one, right?
Ghost Hunter said, "I'm sorry, but I just bought the last one."
Jeez. You guys are savage.
Didn't even think
Well,
of
you would've
ordering
had
it till he
to
said that.
Bought the last 24 of them.
Wasn't interested in that model until you posted that message. Yeah, Wad, I don't know if that was the best course of action.
You've been on the internet before, Wad, right? You've talked in chat before, right? You know these people. I feel like we're not having to protect you here. You should know these things.
You all are the worst. I understand Jason so much more now.
See?
Malibor, wait, what are we buying?
Living legend.
All these years.
What do I need to go buy
It's
out right this
finally
second?
dawning on you.
Spite is a thing.
Now you know my pain.
He's actually looking at a different model, but he's trying to throw chat off by saying that one. That's a
Ooh,
good strategy.
yeah.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
I needed a bunch of challenge models.
He lists all but the one he's looking for.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking to buy a new model for a challenge. I'm not going to tell you which ones it is, but I'd be really upset if it got sold out. Did that work? Buy all of them.
Oh, now that I've like gotten more into painting, I understand buying models or hoarding models.
Is such a problem?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's,
It definitely is.
Yup.
yeah.
Welcome to the club, Shelby.
It's great to be here.
It's great to be here.
Definitely.
Good luck.
The game delay keeps changing his code, so you guys are just gonna have to try them all. See if any
Yeah.
of them work.
Good
Because
luck.
now it's definitely a real lawyer is the code.
Definitely a real lawyer. Not Better Call Saul.
Yeah, and Shelby's about to go to
Better call Mr. Delay.
a pretty premier miniature event.
Oh gosh, it's gonna be so bad for me.
You are going to
I'm gonna
buy
have to
so much stuff.
specifically budget for Adepticon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
Probably not a bad idea.
Look at the
Game delay is causing us a lot of customer service issues right now.
Yeah.
Because there's somebody in chat that's typing definitely a real lawyer right now at checkout and is being like, this code doesn't work. This site sucks. Painted by the neighbor kid.
But I don't want you to use
Painted
that
by
one.
the neighbor.
But I don't
kid.
want you to use that one.
Shelby, you should look at the vendor list before Adepticon
That's
so that you
smart.
can kind of
Gauge.
pre
Yeah.
and budget and know kind of like what you got your eye on.
Pre-shop. I like it.
And,
It's
I'll make a list.
well, I'm
there's
gonna
a
be
lot.
honest with you. Looking at it is not gonna make you feel any better.
You
Well,
know
but
what?
At least you can focus in and have a better idea of
Ghost
budgeting.
Hunter. Ghost Hunter was just putting his ticket in. Damn it, this code doesn't work. Sean O'John, yeah, exactly. If you've subbed to any of the like miniature STL providers, you're screwed anyway.
Oh
You have
my
terabytes
gosh.
of stuff you'll never use,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
See, the real game. I say don't buy the thing. Chat buys the thing because they're a bunch of degens. Monument gets a bunch of sales.
Degens.
It's the long con.
Very elaborate plan.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Jen. I'll
Yeah.
have to do that.
I'll have to do that.
Next sign of true addiction is finding random boxes of minis in your hobby room that you don't even remember buying. Yeah. Hopefully I never get to that point, but we'll see. I don't have a
Game delay
hobby
giving bad
room yet.
information.
So I'm sure my office will become that.
Apollonius said the non-metallic looks awesome, but it's hard to do.
It is.
Jordan's
It's
been
tough.
spending quite a lot of time on this model. Not always a quick process to make it look like
Matt,
that.
how many days am I at on this? I don't even really
A little
remember.
over a week, I think.
A little over a week.
Because
Oh,
you
I thought
started
did.
it last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Nick Pie, I for sure have yarn I don't remember
Yeah.
buying. Absolutely. I have a wooden chest that my dad made for all of my yarn, and there are things in there that I don't even remember.
that's how I was with
How did this get here?
cross stitch, like embroidery floss.
Yeah. Have lots
Um,
of that too.
Because I would go and like, oh, that's a cool color, and I already had 2 of them at home.
Yep. Yeah.
Then I got little like little spools, little plastic spools, and they came with stickers. And so I
Yes.
used to carry the stickers around with me all the time so that if there wasn't a sticker on the sheet, I knew I already had that one.
Oh, that's
And
smart.
so I would buy only the ones that I didn't have stickers.
That's super smart.
Did you then proceed to buy ones that you had stickers for on accident? Or did it work?
No, it worked.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good.
I carried the stickers with me.
The Punisher said I was never going to be that guy too. Here I am with 3.5 unfinished armies, a half-finished CMON game, and I just bought another 250 plus
Whoa.
model CMON game. It's a real problem.
250 models.
They don't joke around. Their games come with like
Their
all the
models,
lot.
yeah, are
Do you need?
ridiculous.
You don't need all of them to play the game, though, right?
No.
No. Generally not.
I don't think you at least don't need them all painted.
Well, you don't need any of them painted.
Yeah.
But
But
I
it's
mean,
fun.
well, we work for a company that paint. We make paint,
Obviously,
so
we
everything
can
should be
paint your
painted.
miniatures.
Yep. I know all those She-Ra models that I'm going to paint, and I don't know if we're ever going to play that game.
Does it
But-
matter?
But we'll have the models.
Do we have to play the game for you to enjoy painting the models?
Nope.
Then-
She doesn't even know where they come from. Like she knew
Yeah.
nothing about He-Man
I
or
don't.
She-Ra.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing
She-Ra
is
was
too.
the princess of power.
Yeah, and the models, like if you look at the cards in the box, they're a lot less like the cartoon art. It's more like a mixture of. It's like Barbie.
Oh.
Like the colors are very bright and poppy and like shiny, sparkly, very Barbie vibes,
Fun.
and I love it because I used to watch the animated Barbie movies growing up.
I need to look at that. Ninja Weasel Plays wants to know, Shelby, if you got into as deep into yarn as dyeing your own.
Oh no, that's
You never
way too
dyed
much
your
of a
own yarn?
setup. My mom briefly got into like spinning yarn.
Oh wow.
She had a little hand spool, but she didn't get super into it enough to get really good at it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it is.
Like a big one.
There's a ton of different fibers you can work with, different dye combinations. It's a whole big thing. It's one of those things where I'd rather support somebody else who has figured it out and who has really dialed it in than learn how to do it myself.
Yeah.
That's true, Jade. I said I wouldn't
No
play any
games.
games, so I have all the time in the world to paint.
Except we're gonna get Shelby to play a game this year. No question.
Well, didn't we determine that you're not going to play any games? That means video games too? So you've already probably...
No, we're gonna get her to play a miniatures game. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
That's their plan.
No, it's gonna happen.
Jason, what happened is I saw your box of Age of Sigmar models on the top of Jordan's glass case, and I was like, "Ooh, those are pretty." Do you think I would like this game?
Gabe and I looked at each other and went, "Oh, this is gonna be so much easier than we thought." Shelby, you're not making it hard for us.
I know. Well, I have the Witch King models, so
Yes.
it'll be super easy for me to
And I was
start
teaching
playing Lord
those
of the Rings.
knuckleheads how to play it last
I
week.
know.
Or the week before.
And
I don't remember.
my love for my brother is too strong for me to not want to play a game with him.
Oh, here we go.
Stupid.
Heartstrings as an excuse
Yeah.
for some reason.
No, it is.
She's like, I'm telling the truth. I promise I'm telling the truth.
Just want him to hang out with me.
That's sicko Gabe.
Yeah.
Poor guy getting sick. Survived LVO only to befall the sickness later.
Truly. Should have been drinking that pink stuff.
Oh, did he stop? He
Well,
didn't stop.
yeah. It's one of those things where it's like an upkeep sort of thing. I don't think you have to keep doing it, but who knows how he got sick. It's possible that he was like, I won't get sick.
It's cold and flu season.
Yeah.
Big Bob said Mustang and I tried to book a photo shoot. We never heard back from the photographer though. Can't imagine why. And did you describe it? Was this a boudoir photo shoot?
Oh my gosh.
The photographer said, "Tell me the names of the people." And when they heard Big Bobzilla and Mustang Palmer, they're like, "We're busy."
We're
Better
good.
not.
We're good.
Big Bomber. Big Bob Silla.
Jen, what are you doing this weekend?
I am probably going and doing a little shopping tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm going to a wedding next month, and it's two of my former students,
Fun.
and they have been together since they were in my class.
Oh
in
wow.
2010.
Did you
So-
do that
no.
thing where you
14.
like put them together on a group project and they fell in love?
Well, no, they lived across the street from each other. So like right around that time, like probably right before junior high, her family moved in across the street from his family, and so they grew up together, and they would walk to school together, and they were in my class together and would walk to class together.
Aw.
And it was English, so we did like a lot of writing and poetry and stuff. And he, anytime he wrote a poem, he would give it to her, and I know it's the sweetest.
Wow.
And,
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
And so they,
Try hard.
Try hard is right.
right at 14
Dude,
even.
dude's laying it
Wow.
on thick. Holy
Wow.
cow.
Try hard, making the rest of us look bad.
So they, and then
Time for
they,
girls.
they would, they've had this long history of writing letters to each, like love letters to each other, love notes to each other. Because there was a point when after college she moved away for a little while, but they stayed together and corresponded.
And they wrote letters.
and
Oh
they,
my gosh.
and they,
Shelby.
That's
the
so
the
cute.
16th is a significant day for them. So they, because like, I think she said it was like June 16th when he officially asked her to be his girlfriend, and then however many years later he proposed on the 16th of the month, whatever month it was, I don't remember, and then their wedding is on the 16th of
Ugh.
March. So
Ugh.
anyway, so what I'm gonna do for their gift is like their registry has stuff, and I'll probably like buy them a dinner on their honeymoon or contribute to their honeymoon or something like that. But I'm also going to make them some cards, like note cards,
Mhm.
and give them a homework assignment that they have to write letters to each other
Cute.
for a year.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I need to go buy supplies for that because I got rid of a lot of my card making supplies when we moved. Because I didn't think I would need them again, but here we are.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. So I'm doing that tomorrow, and then I don't know. Probably like chores and cleaning the house, stuff like that.
I'm definitely doing a little bit of that. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
No fun.
Oh, that's so sweet. I can't.
And then at some point, I also have to shop for a dress for this wedding because it's formal.
Mm.
And I don't have formal clothes because I wear stuff like this every day.
Fair enough. You should go to like TJ Maxx or Marshalls.
Yeah.
Because you
I was
can.
thinking of like Nordstrom racks. Stuff
Mhm.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, you can find nice stuff there.
Yeah.
Hi, Spitfire. And Phil. Phil snuck
Hello.
in.
That Phil guy.
Is it Adepticon yet? Not yet.
I mean, it's not that far
It
away.
isn't.
We
It
just were
really
talking
is
about
not.
that it's
almost
a little scary. that
almost a month away.
just over a month, yeah.
Ugh. You know, I love that show. But it always rears its head real fast. And out of nowhere. You're just like, oh, hey, next week is Adepticon. Ooh.
It will be like that pretty soon.
Yes, it will.
There's a lot of people in chat going to Adepticon, right?
I think
We
a
usually
decent
get
amount
a
of them.
handful of viewers that wind up at the show.
Hmm.
A lot of
So
people
fun.
every year ask more questions about it, so we know people are, looking at their schedules and planning for next year. And
I'm so excited to see everybody.
I think Chuck and Jade said that they're going to be there this year.
we met
Um,
last year,
You
right?
got
No, we met him at Gen Con. last
Gen
year.
Con, that's
Yeah.
right.
Big Bobzilla, Avian.
Jade was the one who came by to swap out the Morgan. For the smaller one? Bigger one? I think it was for the bigger one. I don't remember.
So exciting. I can't wait to meet everybody.
I remember you guys. It was the bigger one, yeah. You say that now, Schlubby. Wait till you meet us.
I gotta say, she's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, about to turn 21, so she still thinks the world is a great place.
Hey, you never know. You might
Wait
Hey.
till
meet
she
me.
meets Chad.
I
might
know.
meet me
You know
and go,
what? I
"Oh,
remember my
gosh."
first Adepticon, and it was really, really cool. It's just super fun.
It's a
And
cool
and when
place.
people come up, it is a little weird because people will come up and be like, "Hey, Shelby," and you're like, "Hi."
Like,
I don't
what's
know
that?
you."
I don't know who you are.
That's funny.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know though. Convention Shelby is different.
Built different.
She's crazier.
Jess said, I told my wife I wanted to go to Adepticon. She said, well, it's that or Cusco, Peru. Sorry, guys, I chose Peru.
I would too.
You know, that's a good choice.
Wait until you've been
Have
to
you-
Adepticon first.
Have you been to these places? I mean,
I feel like you should go to these places once before making a decision
that's a
on
pretty
whether or
harsh
not.
decision with limited information.
So, Big Bob, it's a little different for us on the first, that first walking in, because when we walk in, it's a big empty room with the booths
Yeah.
not set up yet. So
Yeah.
it's not, I mean, it's big, but you don't get that same, like, first time walking into the hall kind of thing.
Mhm.
So,
Phil said, "You mean you don't want to go to Schaumburg?"
Look, I got nothing against Schaumburg. Let me be clear.
Cliff Jumper,
However-
first Adepticon this year. Awesome.
That's mine too.
It'll be fun. Peru is going to be hot. There's going to be bugs. It definitely won't be hot at Adepticon. Very cold.
Yeah, it will be cold.
I'm excited for that. I can't wait.
I want you to walk across that bridge and tell me that you're okay with it being
I
as cold as it is.
Love the cold.
That bridge is
don't-
terrible.
I mean, dinners and stuff if you go out for dinner, but
Yeah. I have had to walk across it before. It sucked. I don't know why I walked across it, to be honest with you.
what did you walk across?
You know the bridge that's you walk out the convention center, you take a left, and then you take
All the
another one?
restaurants.
Yeah, over to like where the mall is and
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah, that bridge.
Yeah.
Don't-
Shelby won't have to do that.
No.
Unlikely.
I won't have to do that.
We'll get you guys can get Ubers. It's okay.
Yeah.
Jade, I am going to Adepticon.
Wad Tomato, you have a few things against Schaumburg. It's not bad.
Spitfire said, "The place I used to live is really close to where Adepticon is. I didn't get into the hobby until after I moved to Houston, though, because the
That
universe is permanently slanted against
Is
me."
a bummer.
It
Yeesh.
is big bummer.
It's Schaumburg, which is like any other suburb. Nothing wrong with it. It's a nice little place. They have Luminati's. You can go there. And
So much better than it is here. Not even close.
Grizz Christofferson, he is basing it on the cover art, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's like loosely based off of the cover art.
Yeah.
It was inspiring me at the beginning, and now it's kind of become its own thing, which is typical for my bits of inspiration. I'm a bit of an exploratory painter, so I'll come up with an idea at the start, and it'll change as I work on the piece. And this is the original piece of art, and this is where we're at. So it's definitely not the same style, but I think some of the atmospheric qualities of it I definitely incorporated. It's where I got the hues for the burnt orange and the dark yellow green, which I'm using a ton of in this recipe. I pulled that from that, but the style of the non-metallic is very different. Yeah. I'm having a blast with this model. This model's rad.
Jason Zambies asked if you're entering this model into Golden Demon.
No, no, I'm just painting him like normal. I'm not spending a whole lot of time on him.
Schaumburg was the halfway meeting location where Chuck and I started dating. He lived in Wisconsin. I was in Illinois. That's awesome.
That's
It
cool.
is.
Well, so I'm going back now to Chuck saying that Schaumburg cops are the worst. And my initial thought was, well, don't get in trouble. And then you don't have to deal with them. But now
How
I'm
do you
wondering what
know?
happened
Yeah.
when you guys were dating.
speeding to go meet her.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that there was, maybe some concern. Not that he wanted to enter and is worried that they won't let him, but, he does work for, or he does own one of GW's big competitors.
Mm.
Oh, they'd let me enter.
Yeah,
GG.
they would.
That was a joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know who I am. If I walked up to the Golden Demon entry table and handed it over to them, they wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
Put it in. I could say Mr. Monument, and they'd not even have a clue.
That was when he was contracting. They had some issues when a neighbor of the job they were on got distressed.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. And then Jade said, "Trouble follows me. My name comes up, people run."
Aw.
That's pretty good.
Would they care if they knew? Would GW care if they knew that?
No.
No, I don't think they
No.
care who enters.
No.
I mean, if I were to like go all out and put in a model and it was up for Slayer Sword and they said it's between these, who are these people, and my name got registered as being from Monument Hobbies, I would not win a Slayer Sword, I guarantee. Right?
Yeah.
But they don't think enough
Furious
about that
Red
stuff.
Jade.
They don't think enough about that stuff.
Also, those guys aren't like people who would know or care.
Yeah.
You
they
guys
would
running
not.
those events.
Jade, I had Jade Red Chicken today for lunch.
Oh,
thanks
that
to
explains
Shelby.
a lot.
Careful, Jason might get
Fired.
angry.
Everybody's fired.
Whoa, what about me? I didn't do any of that.
You're fired. Guilt by geographic location, Jordan.
Guilt by geographic location.
See, Jordan, Shelby brings me lunch without even having to ask.
Oh my
It's
god.
true.
He's screaming into his hat right now. Is that
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jen and I just have a special bond over Chino.
Chino Bandito.
That's
How
really,
about this, Jason?
That's really cute of you guys.
You want to go grab some Chino Bandito?
I'm not driving that far. They know this.
I'll drive.
Wad said, "Do you guys have a sick dog in there?"
I'll drive. We can go.
That's either
Yes.
Jordan
They're
or
not
Gabe.
invited.
Then yes.
Yeah.
Of course, I may not have a place to sleep if I ever drive to Chino Bandito and don't bring Jen something home.
That is
so
correct.
But you're not driving.
Correct.
If
If
I
we
am
go
along for the
there-
ride,
If I find out that you have consumed any Chino Bandito without me, we will have problems.
Chad, I
Well,
want
how
you
does
to.
that not go
I
the
want
other
somebody
way,
to
though?
clip this moment
It
because
was
never in
not
my life have
doing.
I been able to say if you have Chino Bandito, which they had for lunch,
They did have it for
and
lunch.
I don't get any, that there will be repercussions.
If here's the thing,
Here we go. Here we go.
I
Start
have no
recording now.
control over this situation. If Shelby were to bring you a lunch that you enjoy, that would be fine.
I got you covered.
Also, that Phil.
Also, to be fair, the first time that I got Jen Chino, I came to your office and I was like, "What's Jen's Chino order?"
Clip this lie too, Chad.
No. I was like, "What's Jen's Chino order?" And you gave it to me,
I did.
and you weren't like, "Hey, could you
Give me some
could
too.
you give me some?"
So see, I'm
hold on. Could
you bring-
I'm what we call
could you bring me
a
some?
nice person,
Yeah.
and I don't inject myself that way.
It's a trap, Jason. Don't fall for it. What's my favorite kind of pie? Cheesecake.
Wait a minute.
That's pie, right?
Is it?
Technically,
I don't think it is.
It's pie shaped.
Well, so is a
Is it a
cake,
pie
but it's
pan?
not a pie.
So is what?
So is a cake, but it's not a pie.
Oh, yeah. But it has the cheesecake has a crust on the bottom.
Yeah,
Like a pie.
that's true.
cheesecake is pie.
Cheesecake is pie.
Does it-
It's a lying. It's trying to make like cake, but
It's a
pie.
lie pie.
Cheesecake
a
is
lie
totally.
pie.
Thank you, Zambies. Zambies knows. Yeah, cheesecake is a quiche pie. Yes, a chicken pot pie.
It's a savory pie.
Hey Jen,
The cake is a lie.
I think we did it, Jen.
What?
We solved the weird reflection on the back problem.
Oh, did you figure it out?
Yeah.
Was it because the other half wasn't done, or did you change it?
No, I changed it.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? I mean, it's not 100% done, but I got rid of that reflection in the middle.
Yeah.
which feels it's like still brighter in the middle, but it's not like super bright.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more focused up on the top where because it's not flat.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing's flat, so it should be a little bit more. Yeah,
Looks good.
I'm happy with it.
You heard it. Jordan repainted it. PK, here's the thing. When I asked him, this was very early on
Here we go.
in my employment at this company, and I had only ever heard Jen very exuberantly explain her love for Chino Bandito.
Yep.
And so that night I was going to Chino Bandito, and I was like, oh, Jen is going to be so happy if I bring her some Chino Bandito. And since then, I've always I will own that this is my fault. Since then, I've always just had it in my head that Jen absolutely loves Chino Bandito, and Jason likes Chino Bandito because he loves Jen.
Yes. But he doesn't love me enough to drive me there.
So
I'm sorry.
that is why I didn't ask. But I also didn't ask Jen yesterday if she wanted Chino, and I didn't ask Jason what Jen's order was because I already knew it.
Because there's only one thing to order
There's only one thing.
there. Now you want Chino Bandito and you're not in Phoenix. Well,
It's so
I'm
good.
plan a trip.
I'm
Their-
in Phoenix and I've still never
Their
had it.
black beans are
Oh
unrivaled.
my gosh, the black beans.
So good.
I would just eat an entire bowl of
Yeah.
those as a meal. So good.
So when are we planning our outing to Chino Bandito, friends?
Zambies, you got to get the jade red chicken and the black beans.
Mhm.
So good. And jerk fried rice.
Yes.
What's the plan? I have not been yet.
This all started because
I'll
we were
drive.
telling Jordan about it, and Jason's like, we can go anytime. We'll just go. And I was like, what? Then let's go. And it happened to be a Monday,
Oh.
and they are closed on Mondays. So
Closed
we
on
got
Mondays.
we got
Yeah.
out of it,
Yeah.
or Jason got out of it, because it was a
Sort
Monday
of.
and they were closed. And then it was shortly after that
Jason.
that Shelby went and brought it for me. And then brought it for me again today. And I only ate half, so I have the rest for dinner.
It's the best thing to do.
Because Jason will be at game night.
I don't know. Everybody's leaving me and going to Old World.
Twist the knife.
Oh,
I'm painting,
Story of my life.
You know what you're not doing, Shelby?
playing games.
Getting Chino Bandito for Jason.
That's true. I'm not.
Whoa.
You know, love.
You have plenty of love.
Chuck said now I have to come to Arizona to heckle Jordan in person and try Chino Bandito.
Yes.
Yep.
God. Can't wait to
If
get
I come to
heckled in
Phoenix, could I
person
be
at
chair guy
Adepticon
ghost
this
hunter?
year. It's gonna be great.
Zambies coming just for the food.
He just still owes us cookies.
Zambies does?
Yep. Promised us cookies a long time ago. I still have no cookies.
How are you doing, Zambies? Good to see ya.
Ooh, Chuck is
Bring
gonna bring
treats.
treats.
Mm.
I'm so excited.
I won't expect any to come home.
Well,
I'm
if you
sure
keep
they'll
on
be
getting
gone.
Chino Bandito from other sources.
A s'mores buffet.
Oh, what?
What?
Sounds incredible.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
I'm gonna gain weight while I'm gone. I'm just gonna come back and
I have to admit,
look different.
I don't like s'mores.
My mom doesn't like s'mores.
Jason's not a big marshmallow guy, I think.
I don't like graham crackers or marshmallows. So s'mores kind of go out the door.
I like s'mores.
My mom hates them because we always had them when we were younger, and so marshmallow would always get on her.
Hmm.
She'd get sticky marshmallow somewhere, and ever since then she's like, even if I don't touch a marshmallow, even if there's none near me, I
Just
get
an
s'mores
aversion.
on me. So she hates it.
Marshmallow gets stuck in your beard. Ninja Weasel.
Yeah,
Not
I can
interested
see
in
that.
having that anywhere near my
I can
beard.
see that.
Chuck
Cookies
said
instead of
Jade
graham
insisted
crackers.
that they mailed some treats to you, Jen.
Yes. You guys are good people.
All the
S'mores
s'mores
hate,
hate
right?
going on in this chat right now.
I love
It's not a
s'mores.
s'mores safe space.
Use cookies
No.
instead of graham crackers and marshmallow fluff. Oh, so you don't need to melt them; just they're pre-melted.
That sounds better.
Yeah, because they're not going to let her light a fire in the middle of the Adepticon, most likely.
Hmm.
You know what would be funny
Maybe
is they
not.
do have that upstairs fireplace in the sitting area
Yeah,
by
you
the
just-
bar.
Everybody just
Everybody
sits
just sitting
around
there
and eats
toasting
marshmallows.
s'mores in the gas
God,
fireplace.
that sounds
Oh,
awfully
can you imagine
hilarious.
dripping
Oh,
freaking
gosh.
marshmallow inside their nice fireplace at the hotel? That'd be awesome. Big Bob, I'm down. I'm there just for that. I'm not gonna eat the s'mores, but I will melt some cookies in the
In the
hotel
gas
fire.
fireplace.
I just want to see how this happens. What happens when we do this?
That's such a boy mindset. I just want to know what this does.
Yeah.
Stuff an ice cream cone with mini marshmallows and chocolate chips, wrap it in foil, and toss them on the grill. Yeah, that would be good. Bring in a s'mores maker and toasting s'mores. It's an electric one, so no flame.
A s'mores maker.
Zambies, I'm gonna prove to be your simplest friend.
Your simplest
Well,
friend.
just
I
eat the
just
chocolate.
need chocolate chip cookies.
Dark chocolate.
Semi-sweet
just
chocolate
eat
chips.
chocolate
semi-sweet
chip
chocolate
cookies.
chips.
Dark chocolate. Don't forget the dark
Not
chocolate.
thick, cakey ones.
He likes the thin, crispy.
Thin, which is like you use baking soda instead of baking powder. Is that what it
I think that's.
It's I
think
like
that's the
baking
way.
soda chocolate chip cookies, not baking powder chocolate chip cookies.
Do you like them crispy and gooey? Do you like the combo?
Your roommate had a baby. Her friend came to see her. Her friend tested positive for COVID, and then her friend flew back to Ohio. I don't understand. Like, came, tested positive while she was visiting, and then left? Oh, on a plane. Is that what you're saying? Jason is your simplest friend. That doesn't track. Oh my God, yeah, Macaroni is the best. Was he at Las Vegas Open? Macaroni, the service dog, big, fluffy,
I don't think so.
curly-haired service dog.
Oh,
Beautiful dog.
Probably
I don't
not.
remember
I
seeing
don't
it.
think so.
Big, huge dude.
There was a dog, but it wasn't. It was with a couple of girls.
They didn't have any Warlord Games stuff there, and that guy whose name I always forget is tied in with the Warlord Games crew.
oh,
So-
it's a guy. Okay, it's not the. Oh yeah. This is the one that was in the Trapped Under Plastic podcast picture. I think last year. Yeah.
I think so,
Yeah.
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 What you're telling me is that there's gonna be a cute dog at Adepticon.
There will probably be a few.
Amazing.
Sourdough chocolate chip cookie. I mean, that
Not-
sounds good.
They won't always let you pet them.
yeah, that's
Because
true.
they're service
Yeah,
dogs.
Ghost Hunter's
yeah.
like, not
I can
everything
look,
can
though.
be made out
But
of
you can
sourdough.
look and just ask. It doesn't hurt. To
I can look
ask.
and
But
go,
there
"Aw."
have definitely been. I've definitely had one woman got like she was over people asking to pet her dog.
Oh, I bet.
Chuck
you know,
says crispy
not friendly
chocolate
about
chip
it.
cookies are just chocolate chip tortilla chips and gross. Not true. Not true. You can take your cakey cookies. And I'll be
I
nice.
like a chocolate chip cookie that has a crispy edge and is soft
Gooey on
in the
the
middle.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a good.
It's
cookie.
got that like really caramely.
I just
flavor
don't. I
to
just don't
it,
like cakey
so-
cookies of any
Yeah.
kind.
Like
I just
cakey
don't like thick
I do.
cakey
Yeah.
cookies.
I
They're
like-
not my style. I don't like. I'm not talking about like Chips Ahoy. While Chips Ahoy are okay, I don't want like hard chocolate chip
Yeah.
cookies. I still want them to be fresh out of the oven, gooey, but I want them to be like baking soda.
You want to be
Thin.
thinner.
They
Yeah.
don't. They don't
Oh.
fluff up.
Yeah.
And get cakey.
Here's a good question.
Because
What is-
really, the cookie is just the carrier for the chocolate. You don't need a lot of cake. That's not the deal. You just want it to hold. The cookie's only there to hold as many chocolate chips close together as humanly possible. That's the only reason it is. I mean, I could literally just cut the corner off the bag of the chocolate chips and just drink the chocolate chips.
And yeah,
So-
sometimes we just get chocolate chips at home and
So
eat them by the hammer.
Here's a really good question. What's the best grocery store chocolate chip cookie?
Oh, probably a
Is
Pepperidge
Safeway?
Farm one.
Costco?
Or you're talking about the brand?
I'm
like
talking
the
about
store brand.
The store brand.
Costco.
Costco. For
Oh, you mean
sure.
like they come in the bread section? Like you
Yeah,
go there
like
and you
the-
get the
Yeah,
thing that opens
definitely,
up?
Like the bakery.
definitely.
Dude,
None of them
Kirkland.
are any good.
Costco is good. Costco's are good.
They're
There-
okay.
There's
They're not as
one that's
crispy
really
as you
good.
would like. but they're good.
They're okay.
You've
They're more like
enjoyed
what
them
I
every
like
time.
than not.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're okay. You'd fight a war for pumpkin pie, Costco brand pumpkin pie.
Man, I've never.
I
had
like pumpkin pie.
I don't like
Pumpkin pie is one of those things I can't eat a
Can't do
lot
it.
of, but like a really good slice of pumpkin pie with some whipped cream on it, freaking awesome.
I don't care for pumpkin pie.
Mm-mm.
It's not my favorite. I've
Philco
warmed
chocolate
up to
chip
it over the
cookies,
years.
Philco. Kroger ones are pretty damn good. Kroger is part of the
Fry's.
Safeway brand, right?
Yes.
Fries.
Oh, Fry's is Kroger.
Yeah.
H-E-B, yeah. No, Punisher. I know H-E-B. I lived in Austin. I mean, I grew up in Texas, but H-E-B was not really in Dallas when I was there. It was in Austin. But when I went down to school in Austin, H-E-B was like right across the highway from us. So that was our grocery store. I can't remember the chocolate chip cookies there.
But the Pepperidge Farm cookies are the best ones. The big ones.
See, and if I'm going to have
They're
Pepperidge
crispy.
Farm, there's only really one, maybe two.
They have a good. It's got big dark chocolate chunks in it, and it's a crispy cookie. You like them?
It's okay, but they're good. But my favorite Pepperidge Farm cookies are the ones that it's like a solid oval cookie on one side,
Milano.
like white cookie on one side, and the other side is dark chocolate with nut chips in it, like peanut
Like
chips.
a Milano.
Mm.
Huh?
A Milano.
No, the Milano has cookie on both sides with chocolate in the middle.
Mhm.
right?
Smashed in the middle, yeah.
Well, they have some that are only half though.
Yeah, but it has a different name. But yeah,
Oh,
same. You know
okay.
what I'm thinking. Both of those are good. The Milano is good too because it has dark chocolate between two like wafery style cookie things.
Mm-hmm.
I like those.
Fudge,
Fudge stripes.
Fudge stripes, like the Keebler ones.
Yeah,
no.
that's what they said. Kroger ones
No.
are pretty damn good, but then
No.
above it was Keebler fudge stripes, are the only cookie you ever need. Fudge stripes are just made out of milk chocolate. That's why I don't really like them.
Pepperidge Farm outlet store not too far north of Schaumburg.
Pepperidge Farm
Just
remembers
saying.
when Timmy fell in the well. You eat too many of the cookies and do yourself harm. I love it.
Cookies are like $1 a bag at the Pepperidge Farm outlet. That's crazy.
That is wild.
So who's gonna take an empty suitcase?
Yeah.
Milanos are so good.
I don't know. Depending
Put them in
on
the fridge.
what it looks like, Shelby might.
What?
I was saying, depending on what the vendor hall looks like, you might
Might what?
bring an extra
Bring an
suitcase.
extra
Well,
suitcase.
that's to fill up with. I'm talking about a
Talking about
suitcase to
cookies.
fill up with Pepperidge Farm.
Oh, there's probably room in that.
No, didn't you guys ship it back in the crates?
Oh yeah, I forgot we can do that at
Yeah.
that show. So used to shows that we don't have crates at.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we need a home baked good contest and have Slow Foods judge them for the crown of the chocolate chip cookie. I'll have my mom bake some for you. I can't bake for duty.
I am down
I
for
mean,
this month's
Yeah.
challenge.
I would like to be in on this judging as well.
Yeah,
please.
Jason
Yeah.
and Jen get the judge.
I'm down for this month's
I
challenge.
consider myself to be a bit of a baked goods connoisseur.
Ooh.
I like many different varieties.
Chuck, maybe you should make chocolate chip cookies. That seems like an easy solution.
So what you're saying is March challenge
Cookies
is cookies.
Bake off.
Just cookies, no models.
It's a bake off.
must arrive at our door by March 31st.
We'll be back by then.
Everyone has to paint their version of a cookie monster and then
Ooh,
send
that's
a batch
fun
of
one.
cookies.
Wait, we're selling them? I thought that we were just gonna have a contest and we got to judge and eat all of them.
That
I
is
don't
what-
want to sell them.
No, we're not selling anything.
No.
You guys
Do
are making
croissants
cookies.
count
You're
as
sending them
cookies?
to us. We are going to consume said cookies on stream and pick out which ones we think are the best.
We could do a bread
I love
category
how
as
everybody
well.
now is a we. When it was let's let Jason pick them out, but now it's everybody wants in. You see how this works?
I mean, I have to
I said immediately that I have to be involved in this,
Yeah.
or it's not happening.
I have to make the challenge, so I should probably be involved.
Yes, game delay. We could have a bread category if you like to make croissants. I would love to sample those.
Sourdough
I would
croissants.
like to sample
Judge
those.
If they're not sourdough croissants, I don't want them.
Wow, Shelby.
He
Well,
said he
drawn a
makes
line in the
sourdough
sand.
croissants, and I
Shelby
want
drawn
to
a
try
line
it.
in the sand.
Well,
You do or don't?
I do.
Okay.
I would eat that.
Oh, he doesn't make any other kind. Perfect.
We've got a friend that runs a bakery, and she's got the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had. Not worth baking them when I can just call Ashley.
That's fair.
You should have Ashley submit on your behalf.
Yeah.
And send cookies to us.
Havian said, "Can we just drop the cookies off at the monument booth at Adepticon?" But Jen won't be there,
I won't be
so
there.
she won't be able to try them.
So yes.
No.
Hey.
So, yes,
I thought we were on the same team.
we are.
Well,
Apparently
that was
not when it
before
comes
the
to
Chino
cookies.
incident.
Ah, here we go.
Again, not my fault.
Yeah.
Notice how Shelby's getting thrown under the bus here.
There's no bus throwing. Hey, I had no part in this. She came in. I brought you Chino today.
I did. I peeked my head in and I was like, "There's Chino in the
Oh
fridge
yeah,
for
in the
you."
fridge.
Ninja Weasel plays.
And I
Thank you.
squealed. My voice went up, and I was like, "What? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I'm so excited!"
She was so happy.
Ninja Weasel plays Team Baby J.
Yes.
Crumble cookies are good. We had those on our anniversary stream. Someone
They
sent
are-
us some.
100% not overpriced if they're strawberry shortcake cookies.
Well,
don't-
and they're also, I
I'm
mean,
just saying.
you can only eat like a quarter of one at a time.
Nope.
I don't really like
If
crumble
it's strawberry
cookies.
shortcake cookie, you can eat as many as you need to.
I only like the crumble cookies that are like super funky flavors.
Yeah.
Like there was an Oreo one that was super good. It was all just like a chocolate cookie with white frosting and Oreo crumbled on the top. Like those kinds I like, but I don't care for their sugar cookie or their chocolate chip cookie, which they always
Oh,
have.
I haven't had those. Yeah, we got 4 fancy ones.
Yeah.
We did get 4 fancy ones.
The
And they
fancy ones are
were
the
pretty
best.
fancy.
They were good.
I did not have any.
That's right. You didn't have any of them.
Uh-uh.
When did these come? I didn't
They're
have
big
any either.
cakey cookies.
It was, we did a July 4th stream
Yep.
for our anniversary.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your just the last anniversary
our
for you and Jason.
anniversary.
No,
Yeah.
like a couple weeks ago.
I gotcha. Then maybe I did have some. I can't remember.
We did it on a day where everybody was off work.
Yeah, it was a Saturday.
No, it was a Tuesday. Or a Monday. Tuesday.
Oh, that's right, because it was a
Oh,
holiday.
'cause it's
so
July
we were
4th.
closed.
Yeah.
Yes, I wasn't
It
there.
was the actual
Yeah.
July 4th.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we I'm pretty sure it was like a Tuesday.
Gideon's Bake Shop at Disney World is way better than Crumble.
Yeah, but Crumble's right down the street.
Yeah.
Crumble I can.
I'm not gonna
just
go to
walk
Disney World just to get Gideon's Bake Shop cookies.
Big Bob, I don't know what that is. A Ninja Creamy? What's that?
Sounds odd.
Is it like an appliance?
It makes ice
Yeah,
cream.
okay.
Oh.
Like the Ninja Foodie thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We have something in the
We have a
food processors in the.
Uh-huh.
no. Our big thing is Ninja.
Yeah, but
It's-
the processors in the kitchen are ninjas.
No, I don't think so.
I think they are,
I think
Jen.
they're
Yeah,
Black
they
and Decker.
No, they're ninjas.
No, they're
All
Ninja.
right, doesn't matter.
They're awesome.
Because that name hits me every morning when I go in there because I stare at it as I make my hot
Oh,
chocolate.
really?
I'm pretty sure they're both.
Okay.
It stares at me while I
Really?
make my hot chocolate.
They stare at me while I sit there and wait for the hot chocolate machine to get done.
Where's your go-to cheesecake place?
We don't have one.
Oh, I don't know that we.
Paul
we're not
has
that
a
serious.
cheesecake
We tend to
guy.
only get cheesecake when we go to the deli.
Yeah, we get it at the deli.
Every
I
now and
mean,
then at a restaurant.
the
but
Cheesecake Factory is good, but yeah, there's not like a specific place where we.
Paul
we
has
have a deli
like a
called
specific
Miracle
guy.
Mile.
Paul has a cheesecake place.
Yeah.
He's got a cheesecake guy.
He's a cheesecake guy.
A cheesecake guy.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he is only at like First Fridays, like stuff like that,
Oh.
or like it's some sort of booth that he goes to.
He's
and
got
it's
like an actual cheesecake guy.
I'm
Yeah.
going to have to talk to Paul.
Oh no!
Hi.
To know
Here we
about
go.
Well, hello.
how I like cheesecake and maybe
Have you ever tried to talk to Paul?
the way some Paul likes me. Paul is very respectful. He calls me Miss Jen.
He does call you Miss Jen.
Yeah.
Getting anything out of that guy is a little rough.
Although they were talking today about if you were on Survivor, how long would you last
my
if Paul
gosh.
was your partner?
Gosh.
0 days.
And I just kind of
You never know. That might be where he
paused on it
shines.
for a minute and walked away.
Paul might shine
He
on
might.
Survivor.
He might.
You never know.
I
No.
Wow.
yeah. I
Love you, Paul.
I was like, and then I just kind of walked away. And then I said, I really love Survivor. I love it. I watch every season. But I would never go on that show. Ever. No interest at all.
I always tell her when they come up with the commercials like,
do you want to be on the next Survivor?
do you want to be on the next Survivor? Do you have what it takes? And I always look at her and go, you got what it takes.
I'm like,
And she
nope,
always argues with me.
absolutely not.
Always argues with me.
I know what I'm about, and I watch those challenges where they have to stand there and like hang on a little ledge. No.
That'd
You'd
be
be so
done
good.
for.
This is her routine where she tries to convince us all she's not a superhero.
Or they have to stand on like a platform in the water. I would get so seasick.
Jen gets up at 2 o'clock every morning and goes and fights crime for at least an hour and a half
I believe it.
before returning back to bed. She takes a
She's-
dog, so I'm not real sure what that's all about.
She's
but
like the unicorn
sidekick.
version of
she's a
Batgirl.
sidekick. Every good superhero needs a sidekick.
I bet Jen could eat a
I
spider.
mean,
even
everybody
2 spiders.
could eat a spider, but I'm not
Nope,
going to.
not happening.
No thanks.
They don't do that stuff anymore, do they?
Gosh, I hope
They
not.
did. So on the last season, they did. They brought back what they call. They had like their Survivor auction,
Right.
and they cover up a thing,
Oh,
and you bid on it.
Yep.
Yeah, he gives everyone a stack of
Bucks.
cash, and they have to decide how much they want to spend.
'Cause
And it could
initially
be-
they had like hissing cockroaches and
they
stuff
did.
like
They
that.
had
Yeah.
eating challenges and stuff like that. Yeah.
But,
Gosh.
but
It's a different world.
she is Batman. Well, no, we had this discussion. She's Batwoman. She's Batwo Hoffman.
If I could shower, Survivor wouldn't feel as bad. It's like a kid's playground. You got the ocean right there.
Yeah, you just go in the
I
salt
don't know
water
how
every
those
day.
people are dirty. You just go and soak in the water all day.
I mean, saltwater, best bath ever, right?
It's so good for your skin.
It's good for your
so
skin.
good for
It doesn't
your
dry it out
skin.
at all.
They one of my biggest pet peeves on Survivor when I watch it is when they've had a challenge and they're sweaty and stuff and they're like in the sand and they get sand all over their face and they just leave it there.
Yeah.
They don't brush it off.
I'm like, well-
how can you not feel that and have it be annoying to you?
I'm-
Once it dries, it'll just brush right off.
Yeah.
And they just sit there with the sand on their face. And it is the most aggravating thing.
I would not be surprised if after being out there for a certain period of time that you just get so used to it that you just don't care anymore.
They're not there that long.
I mean,
Like 30 days.
yeah. 30 days of being like rummaging around in the wilderness with sand. I imagine it'd probably catch up to you pretty quick.
Kimberly says, "Why do we wash towels?" Doesn't sound like you do.
After I've
Yeah.
showered, wouldn't I be cleaner than the towel? That's one of those life's mysteries, I think.
Life's mysteries.
Yeah, exactly. I don't believe any of those shows aren't just the producers telling them what to do.
Oh.
100%.
That's exactly what we always say.
100% the producers telling them what to do. You think that with a camera crew standing around you all day long, you're not being directed? Come on.
Right. It's the same thing
It's
with
not reality
like,
television. It's
yeah.
produced television.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the same thing with The Bachelor and stuff.
Oh,
Oh, 100%
all
on The
scripted.
Bachelor.
All
Yeah.
scripted.
The only reason they keep they tell him who he is allowed to get rid of.
Yeah.
Because you're not allowed to get rid of that train wreck.
well,
she
right,
makes
'cause
our
they know
ratings.
what
Yeah.
ratings.
Yeah.
They know what gets
Yeah.
ratings.
That he or her over there makes our ratings.
Yep.
So,
If I ever went on The Bachelor, that would
which
be
I don't blame
my
them for.
goal.
They gotta make their money. You know.
I would just want to
People
stir the
keep
pot.
watching.
And I think most of the
Back
world
every
by
year.
now knows that it isn't like it used to be, where it's like, now it's just like dramedy.
Yeah,
Nobody really
so-
expects it to be like,
Kyle
Yeah.
the other day when we were, he was asking if I was like, "Are you watching The Bachelor tonight?" Yes, of course. And he's like, "Do they still have girls who get mad that
There's
the
other
guys
girls?
out there kissing other girls?"
Oh,
and stuff?
yeah.
I'm like, uh-huh.
Oh,
all the
yeah.
time.
Every year, and sure enough, that night,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
I don't
It's so
understand.
hard. It's so
Yeah.
hard for
I
me.
don't
I didn't know it was gonna be like
I don't think I
this.
can share him. Like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
You literally signed the paperwork.
This show has been on
Well-
your entire life. How do you not know?
Yeah.
what
And
it's about.
It's
I
funny
didn't
because
know it'd be so hard.
most of the girls that are like fighting for him have seen him on the previous season.
Exactly.
So it's like you understand
Yes.
Yeah, you
what
know how this
happens.
goes.
The old Rogan Fear Factor stuff was hilarious.
I loved that show, Fear Factor.
You got
That was
into like
another
a
one
big
I was
fight
like,
with
nope.
somebody on that show, right? I think like either one of the women or a guy like pushed him and he did kung fu on him and
Oh, I don't
took him
remember that
down.
part of it.
Wait, that happened? Rogan did that?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
On Fear Factor. You got into a fight with somebody. They did something untoward towards another show member.
Some
and
guy didn't realize he's a trained fighter.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Some dumb guy didn't realize. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was like an infighting between some of the people on the show, and Joe Rogan was like, "You can't do that. That's disrespectful. You can't be doing that." And the guy was like, got all up in his face, and Rogan like wrapped him up like a pretzel real quick.
Yep.
Wow.
Like, I'm invincible. I'm on this show. And it's like, well,
Turns out,
except you're not.
I feel like they should bring back the winners from a previous seasons for a Bachelor Championship edition.
They do. It's called Bachelor in Paradise, and it's on every summer.
But he's
It's
saying
not
winners.
winners,
Send all
though.
the
It's not
reject-
winners.
Oh,
He's saying the winners.
oh yeah. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Like
But
you
they
mean
got all
the
the
you mean the
rejects
winners that
and come
then
back.
got not married?
Yeah.
Like all
Well-
the failed winners?
I think they've done that before, have they not?
No,
Mm-mm.
they bring back the people who don't get picked.
Yeah.
Every summer
They
on
do
Bachelor,
Bachelor
in
in
Paradise.
Paradise.
Married, not married. I'm not picky. Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah.
About the 90.
Well,
That's
I haven't
all
I haven't
that it
watched
goes
90
on.
Day Fiance. I haven't watched in a while, but I watched the yacht stuff for sure.
I like the shows that are like a game show. They're all like trying, they're like playing games to try to like date each other and stuff.
Oh.
That's a
It's-
thing?
Yeah, there's one called Are You the
Jen's like,
One?
"Whoa?"
Oh.
And the whole premise is that they get 10 guys and 10 girls, and they put them all through this software that like pairs them together, and it's like the perfect match. And they have to figure out who all of the 10 pairings are. They have like 10 chances, I think, to figure it out. And if they figure it out, then they get $1 million to split among each
Oh
other.
my goodness. Were
But-
maybe you were telling me about this, or maybe Addie was.
I think I was telling you.
Okay. This is
Um,
sounding familiar to me.
But yeah, so they have to play games and everything, and they get to go on dates, and
This is the water bottle talk at Monument Hobbies.
Yep.
it's the best.
This
It's
is-
a
this-
terrible premise, and I love it.
This kind of talk happens far less than games, books.
Should we talk
all
about the
those
Horus
other
Heresy now, folks? Because I'm almost done with the book. I'm at the very end of the book. I
It's
think
also
everything
354.
meaningful has happened. So, Mo, are you done? Did you finish? There's a dating show on Max where people see the contestants' naked bodies before they see their faces.
That's
Ooh,
crazy.
that's interesting.
That
But the
is
one you were talking about, is it kind of
bizarre.
like, because don't they kind of do that on Love is Blind too? Did you watch that?
Yeah, I love Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. I've only watched the first season
Also
of that,
it-
and it was good.
Also a terrible idea, but it's such
Terrible
good
idea.
content.
What is it?
Love is Blind.
No, but yeah, what's the gimmick?
They date each other
I
without
love
ever
Griz's
seeing each
statement.
other, and then they propose without ever seeing each other.
So they're in these like little rooms,
Oh.
and they can communicate with each other, but they can't see each other.
Mhm.
So they can
Oh,
talk.
I've seen some
and
of the
they have
rejections
dates.
from this.
They
It's
should just call it
bad.
ultimatecatfish.com.
It's
my
bad.
God.
Well, and it's so
That's the opposite because you have no idea what they look like.
It's so funny because they'll like choose each other and they'll get engaged and then they get to see each other, and it's so funny seeing some of the people's reactions because all of the people are objectively
They
attractive.
really are.
Yeah.
And they see each other and it's like, oh, they're like not what I expected, and it just proves that like love is not blind. And that's the best part because you see it on their face. You see them see the person and like
Yeah, you just
kinda
see the
the-
look on their
you
face.
see
Yeah.
their face kind of falter a little bit, and it's so funny.
I feel like it happens every time that they meet the people though, because it's so.
Hi guys.
You want to come in?
Come on in.
Come in.
Oh.
Oh, your water bottle? I feel like it's kind of hard to miss.
Is it the lavender one?
It was on the table earlier because you put it with your iPad.
Is it maybe in the drink cooler? Did somebody find it and put it in the drink cooler because it had stuff in it?
It's possible.
In the fridge.
It's possible. That
I
Jacob
don't
hid
remember
it
walking through there
because
and
he's a
seeing it, but I haven't been
prankster.
through there a lot today.
Oh, that's Jacob.
Oh, that's Paul.
That's
Paul.
Jacob.
Or Jacob. One of the two.
Are they playing a trick?
It's Jacob.
And then it's
Ask
definitely
Jacob.
Jacob.
Jacob definitely hit it.
Where was this
somewhere.
at? This was in the break room? Yeah, ask Jacob and Carter.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He does that all the time.
Does he?
Yeah.
Sneaky man.
Good luck.
Grizz Christofferson said, I knew a woman who was on Survivor in an earlier season. She was the first to get kicked off. She still waits around for them to call her back for more, and they never have. I try to be as fair as I can be when I say this. She's a mess.
Oh gosh.
Man, some of the people that I've seen on those shows from like the earlier runs are so bad.
You predict there will be a soon a new series that is 30 or 40 more books about the Scouring? Please, God, no. And Nick, you're on your second listen of the last book? Or what?
Oh, he's not what I expected.
It's true.
Hey,
This
on the
is
bright
kind of like
side-
blind dating.
It is. I mean,
It
it's
is.
funny.
This is kind of like Love is Blind, chat.
Except we have a disadvantage.
We have accepted you. We have pronounced our
Yeah.
undying love towards
love
you, and then you show up, right? But
And
it's
then we're
kind of
like,
lopsided
ooh.
because you guys already know us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Like Jen was
Courtesy
saying
us.
earlier, they come up, they go, "Hey, Jen, how you doing?" You're like, I don't know you.
Who is this person?
And then they're like, "I'm Nicholas Pye," and you're like, "Oh, okay, that's great."
And that's usually the way it is, especially for people who are like very active in chat. You know, once they say it, I'm like, oh my gosh, hello.
Can you imagine like being a fly on the wall and listening to these conversations? It's like, "Hi, I'm Nick Pye." "Hi, I'm Grizz Christofferson." You know, and people are like, "Are these your real names?" No, these are our fake internet names.
Hello, my name is Stickers for everyone.
Big Bob says, "You feel like you were catfished with Slow." What do you mean?
Oh, jeez.
I always look the same.
Sometimes your hair is a little different. Character of its own sometimes.
It's really long right now too. It's like I have like super hair right now.
You're telling me I gotta get my hair cut. My hair is getting
Very long.
very long.
That's a good look too.
Huh?
Actually, Grizz Christofferson is his
Oh,
real
jeez.
name.
Yeah.
That's why I was picking on him. Hello, my name is Ralph.
Ralph.
Do you bother doing all of that bone recipe on tiny skulls on the model? Which bone recipe?
I gotta go check doors and say goodbye real quick. Right back.
If you find you at Adepticon, you'll have a pack of "Hello, my name is" stickers. That's awesome.
First, you have to find
Hello,
them
my
all.
name is Wad. No, yours better say "Hello, my name is Tom." Then people will call you Tom the whole time, and you won't know that they're talking to you
Yeah.
because his name is obviously not Tom.
Nope. His name is Wad Tomato. N.
Some variation of its source. Generally, the way that both Jordan and I paint is if we have a color combo that we like for something, say bone, skulls. It really is just a matter of how many individual mixes do we make as we get to those colors. Look at his palette in the lower left right now. You'll see how he's doing a lot of spread mixing to get his like the whole color gamut for the yellows he's doing from warm to cool. And so, you know, as he's doing that, if you're doing bone, you'd see something the same. If you're doing a lot of little gribbly bits like tiny skulls and tiny little details, you don't do that much of the mixing, right?
No.
Because they don't have, we talked about it last week, I think, or maybe earlier this week. You know, it all comes down to how much area do you have to paint? How important is that thing on the model? If it's something that's small and in the background, in the distance, at his feet, you know, on a belt, you know, that's not right out in the open, then you don't have to do 5 layers of paint. You can do 2 or 3. Generally, a 3 is as low as I go. I'll do a shadow, mid-tone, highlight kind of a step for things like that. But then as you're painting bigger objects, even on the same model, you'll add more color, more nuance, more layers, more depth to those bigger things that are more important on the model. So that's one of the biggest things I can teach you about painting in general, no matter if you're doing canvases, miniatures, whatever, is you have to be able to go through and prioritize things based on their eye appeal. What are you wanting the viewer to pay attention to the most? Because just by putting less intricate paint on particular items of the model, they become less interesting and they go into the background.
Yep.
So now it's strategic how you do that. You don't do that on something that's up front and right, you know, in the space of the head and shoulders of the model. That's generally one of the most important areas. But outside of that area, you know, you put all your focus where you want the viewer's focus to be. And then outside of that, you start taking shortcuts. Because why not, right? Unless you're doing something like where somebody's going to pick the model up and scrutinize every little thing you've done for a competition. then generally you're really only focused on maybe 50% of the model for your full effort, and the rest of it gets some scaled back version of that.
Yeah.
You know.
Game delay. I had the same exact thought when he said that. You have to worry about gribbly bits now.
Doohickeys,
Mm-hmm.
thingamajigs.
Knobbly
Thingamajiggies,
bits.
Gribbly bits. Gribby grubs.
Your mom named you Ms. Christofferson. Please bring her to Adepticon so I can say that. Hello, Ms. Christofferson. You know who's exactly as you'd expect him? Vince. He's such an awesome guy, extremely nice. Vince is Vince.
I love Vince.
Vince does not change for his videos versus hanging out with him normal.
Nope.
It when you first meet him and hang out in person, it's a little disconcerting because you're so used to everybody having a little bit of like maybe they're more buoyant on film, and when you meet them they're more reserved. That's big in our industry, right? Is that you'll find people who seem like they're very outgoing when they're on the video because they're doing that presentation and they're doing that appeal and that charisma is really flowing. And then you meet them in person, they're a little bit more introverted, a little bit more reluctant to be that outward because they're not filming, they're not really doing that. They're just saying hi and talking as normal. And Vince is literally right here all the time.
Well,
He's
I actually,
Vince.
I think Vince is actually potentially a little bit more animated in person than he is.
Yeah. Maybe so.
On street.
I don't know. I think he's pretty much Vince. Vince is just Vince.
Yeah, it's just,
And
if
he
anything,
has
it's
got
subtle.
the best wry humor. He
It's
just
so
sneaks him
good.
in there like it's like joke grenades galore from Vince. He says something and you're like yeah, and then you're oh wait.
Is that a joke?
And Vince is great. Fantastic guy.
Game delay said, nope, not how I expect him, because I think Vince is slightly shorter than Shelby and possibly has a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow.
No, that man is very tall.
Yeah, I've heard that he's tall. Also, how tall do you think I am?
Not that tall. That man is tall.
No, I'm talking a game delay.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I'm doing tonight, chat? I have really good hair right now.
You do have really good hair right now.
It's like floppy. It's so long.
JP Gray said I'm at least 6'6".
No, you're not. We've met JP Gray. He's lying. Shelby's in Amazon and you can't change her. She's like 4'2".
Whatever, I'm not that short. I'm above average for a woman.
So she's 5'2". The Game Delay says, do you reprime the worn parts? Do it by brush? Sometimes, but maybe not all the time. It just depends. Some, I like it. You may go back over like where their arm is rubbed there. You might go back over that with primer, or you might just put a couple of layers of paint on it.
Yeah.
Just depends on what it's doing, where it's doing it. I feel like you're going to go home, make some popcorn, and toss in some VHS movies. I am not doing that tonight, Big Bob, but that's a good guess. Except the older I get, the less I like popcorn. I don't know why. And that is Gold Robots, JP. The thing that I'm doing tonight is at game night, I am going to take and be reading the core rules for the Imperium Maledictus RPG for 40K. I am planning on writing a kind of supersized one-shot for a 40K RPG that I will be GMing for the people around the office.
That sounds like a blast.
And we're going to have like a big, maybe we'll do it on a weekend and do a full day, breakfast, lunch, dinner setting thing. Make it all grim dark in the game room.
What is the plan here? What do you
Remember that RPG? Remember that one-shot RPG you did at Valhalla?
Mhm.
I'm doing one of those, but in the 40K world. Or possibly the 30K world. Most likely 40K, because it just depends on the weapon stuff. I have the core rule book, so I need to check it out and figure out how much lenience it has for me to do whatever I want to do. I have punk rock hair right now. I have hat hair right now. I have really
Very
good
happy.
hat hair, actually.
Do you guys want an update on the water bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
So she, as I walked through,
In
it
her
was
purse?
there, and I'm like, "Oh, you found it?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Paul." I'm like, what?
I
She's
told you that was
like,
my
'cause by the
first.
time, I'm like, "Well, where was it?" She's like, "It was right here." So it was right where she had it. She walked around trying to find it, and by the time she got back, it was back.
Somebody's gaslighting her. The true version of
My vote,
gaslighting right
my
there.
vote is still Jacob. He's always pulling pranks like that. He used to take my pens when I would do pulling orders. He would take my pen and like put it in a brush tube and put it on the top shelf so I couldn't see it. It's like, what's happening?
Spitfire, there have been stories about Imperial Guardsmen who get retirement and they get a plot of land on an Imperial planet and they get paid. Yeah.
Wait.
Now, not many of them live.
Yeah, I was about to say they've actually retired.
So while they're in the Guard, they don't get paid because they get all the accoutrement and food that they can stand, right? Corpse paste.
Yum.
But no, they have to have, because in the Gaunt's Ghost stuff, they had money to spend when they were on vacations, their leaves. They got leave and had credits. So yeah, they get paid. They talk about that. Like in Gaunt's Ghost, they talk about that a lot, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because Gaunt's Ghost, the entire crusade, has ships that carry everybody's families, and all of the support mechanism for a crusade fleet has like whole cities worth of just everymen, flower vendors, people like that go around, so that when they get to the planet, those ships set up and they have their family close by and they get paid and all that. So popcorn likes to hide places it shouldn't in your mouth. Yeah, that's why I don't really eat it as much the older I get.
Don't like it.
I'm just not into it. Exactly. Game Delay, you just described me to a T. It's not that it's ever been different.
I'm willing to put into recovery.
Yeah, it's
from
not
my
that
food.
popcorn's ever been different. It's that the older you get, you're like, I am not picking that out of
I
my
don't
teeth.
have any interest in
I'm just
that.
not eating popcorn anymore. Do Space Marines get a paycheck? No. Why would a Space Marine need money?
All right, I think I'm gonna go and paint. So, bye everybody. Have a good weekend, and see you when I see you.
Seems like a good time
Big
to
Bobzilla
throw
says,
up,
"Okay, bye."
to throw up some links as well, because
Oh, are we ending? Is that what we're doing?
I think I'm probably pretty close to being.
He has
Okay.
a date.
It's
Well, then-
about time.
He has
then
a
I'll
date at
stay
someplace other
for a
than
bit
work
more.
game night.
Right.
Well, to be clear, actually, I was going to hang out for a little bit
No, you aren't.
because I don't have to
No,
be
you
there
weren't.
for a while.
No, you weren't.
Well, maybe I don't now. Sounds like Jason doesn't want me to be around here anymore.
Oh, now it's me. Now it's me. Now it's
all right,
all about me.
I'm going to do the outro on these links.
Okay.
Shelby's got some links here for us. What was that?
What was that?
That was weird. The store link, if you have an interest in anything that you have seen used on today's stream, paint,
Including that model.
tools, this model, glue, carrying cases, paintbrushes, all the good stuff. You can get it at monumenthobbies.com. Discord. Join our Discord community if you are not already there.
Join and do it.
What are you doing? You got to get over there because we have over 3,000 amazing artists and Ghost Hunter, who is also an amazing artist, on our Discord, including a direct line to us here at HQ, updates, things like that. It's a great place.
You can
FLG
bug Jen there on the weekends.
Yeah, I'm very active. FLGS is our store finder. So if you want to see if maybe one of your local game stores carries our products, hit that link, check that out. You type in your zip code, your postal code if you are outside of the US. And YouTube is where we have all of our shorts and tutorial videos. All of our VODs from the stream get ported over there.
By
Our
shorts, she does not
commercials.
mean pantaloons.
I don't mean shorts that you wear. I mean our short videos.
Yes.
That you would find. Maybe
I just
on
wanted
our
to make sure
Instagram.
because I never know if people think we mean that we hang our pants.
We might.
Short pants.
Maybe we need to consider that.
Maybe
a
you don't
place,
paint your
Maybe
pants.
we're not
Videos
doing all
about
that we
short
can.
pants.
We might not be doing as much as we should be.
Maybe we should
For
be
the
making
people.
videos about short
I
pants.
think so. So yeah, that's all of them. Check them out. Monument Hobbies pantaloons coming soon.
With my face all over your stretchy pants.
I have those.
You have those already.
And then we are going to be back here on Monday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. which
Monday,
is,
Monday,
well, 2
Monday.
p.m. Arizona time. We have our own time zone. And we're here Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 Mountain Time. So join us again.
Party.
Have a good weekend.
Love your faces, gang. We're out of here.
Hang tight
guys.
probably for next level painting, I would imagine.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.